Hey, my friends. Um, Welcome to an improv live. I I know you're probably wondering, girl, what are you doing live? Well, I decided that I'm gonna be more social on my social media platform. I really need to be social on my platforms. Um, just because. Give me a second, guys. I am sharing my life. I know the picture don't look right. I'll change the thumbnail later. Um, I don't know. So who here is from the West Coast? I'm curious. Anyone here? I mean, not West Coast, East Coast. Um, is dealing with the fire exposing and stuff like that. I don't even want to answer that question. I don't even. I honestly, okay, my friends. So okay, alrighty. I need to edit the title. Oh God, that's not what I wanted. I need to. I need to edit this live. Sorry. How am I gonna edit that? I need to edit this. Um, Welcome everyone who's watching my live here on YouTube. Um, I want to do an update of what's going on in my life and what's going on and stuff like that. I already spoke to a few of you that do follow me on my other social, but for those that don't follow me anywhere else other than here, um, I've been going through a lot. Uh, Sorry guys, I have sticky hands. So if you guys didn't see the live that I did yesterday on Instagram, you guys need to check it out. Is under Cami. It's under Cami 28. Excuse me. Sorry, I just finished eating, so I'm gonna be a little like burpy. But yeah, I talked about what was going on in my life yesterday, and it felt good. Today, I think I could speak about it a little better than yesterday. Yesterday, when I was talking about what was going on in my life, I choked up a lot. I cried a lot. But it's because I was emotional at the time. And what I want to say is that the relationship that I have with my husband is rocky now. Yeah, I said it. My relationship with my husband is rocky at the moment. Um, I don't know what's going to happen going on from what I did the live yesterday. Um, I do want to work on our relationship. I feel like it is workable. Um, I feel like if we put our heads together, that things could get better. You know what I'm saying? Things can get not completely back 100% to where it was, but I feel if we talk through our problems and we figure out little things that can help the situation, um, you know, it can help. Now, I apologize for those that are watching me. Let me see something. Uh, I'm trying to figure out how to change the title of my video because it's not letting me change it. Because I remember I could change it, and now I don't know why I can't change it. You see, it just takes me because the last time I played on Twitch, my friends, was about sorry, a month. It's been a month since I last played, and it was the case of the Benedict Fox. Um, but yeah, I'm not playing that right now. So I'm trying to figure out how can I edit this because oh no, I have 118 people who follow me on Twitch. Thank you, my friends. Who's ever's watching on Twitch, thank you for watching me. And I do have a couple of friends there too on Twitch, like Sweet Pea and Tish and Doc 1985 and Ambi and Squids and I'm trying to think of everybody that I know here on Twitch. Also Zombie, he goes by Seven the Zombie. Um and all you guys who watch, thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching me when I do um go live here on my Twitch channel. It's not dead. My Twitch channel is not dead. It's just sleeping, okay? It's just sleeping right now. So, yeah, so I'm just updating you guys on my life, what's going on, what's happening, um, all that jazz right now. And I'm gonna try to do it pretty quick because I got things that I gotta do and I gotta be off of this by 12. And my cough is really bad too. So I apologize for the coughing. If you hear the coughing, it is, I can't help it. Um, so I'm now sharing my live to people um, to see who's bored and wants to come chat with me, you know. So, and yeah, like I said, I'm doing much better from yesterday. Um, I'm going to be doing my rounds on my social media platforms today. I started off with my Facebook, which I haven't done Facebook in a hot minute. Like I'm being real with you guys right now. I haven't done Facebook Live in a hot minute, and I didn't know if I was gonna ever do really like um, Facebook Live ever. So I was pretty shocked. Okay, I have a message. Hey, Jess, how you doing, my friend? Okay, what the hell? I have a message. Oh, oh, that. Um, yeah, so I'm doing my rounds of being social butterfly. You don't do a red table talk. um. So yeah, I am much better today after Google store. What? What's that for? I have no idea. Sorry guys, I'm just looking at notifications over here. Um yeah, so I'm just doing my rounds today, being the social butterfly that I need to be to yeah, I don't know. I feel, to be honest, I feel like because I spoke what I spoke yesterday, I feel like a little better. Not 100% completely better, but I feel much better because now I know my truth is out there and it is what it is. I can't change it. But to be honest, um, things feel different since I did that yesterday. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm not even, I can't really honestly like want to say more than what I feel. But I don't know. I just like last night was one of those nights that I was able to just go to sleep and not think about anything but just to chillax. Like I had a good sleep, you know? Now, the funny thing is, after that live, after I did like the Instagram live, matter of fact, I think it was after I did YouTube live on my other channel, that that I was like, you know what? I need some sleep. Like I didn't have no more energy. After doing those lives that I did, my body was just gone. I felt it numb. I felt it out of it. I didn't even care if my house was a mess or anything. I just didn't. care at that moment. So I just felt like, you know what? Let me go to sleep. So I laid in my bed. I covered my head with my sheets, where I don't normally do that, but I did it because I just wanted to shut the world out for a bit. It's okay to shut the world out. People need to stop and think. Sometimes you need to shut the world out. And that's what I did yesterday. Once I did what I did, I shut the world out. And I slept for a good 4 hours, I say, more or less. Because by the time I woke up, it was about 6:30, around that time. And then out of nowhere, the babes decides to tell me we're gonna eat Chinese food. And I'm looking at him like I give him this look like, dude, I just spilled my feelings to my friends, to my family, and to probably strangers that don't even know me in a hole in the wall, right? And all you could think about is you're hungry. Okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. He wasn't nasty about it. He was just very calm about it and stuff like that. See, this is what makes me feel like there's a part of him that wants to work the relationship out, but then there's a part of him like I told him one time, I feel like he's scared of if things don't change. That's how I feel. I feel like he feels that I might not change. Like everything that I'm doing now, I'm doing it because this and this and that. And I told him it's not going to change. It's going to still stay the same. I've been doing it since 2014. I explained to you and I explained to everybody else. I've been working on myself since 2014. I've been hustling since 2014. It's not like I haven't. You might not see it, but I know I have. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I got to keep a smile on my face like my character. So so the reason why I say that I feel like that is because he still does certain things that, you know, makes you think that there's something in him that wants to do some more. But yesterday was the first time, and I'm being honest with everybody here, was the first time that I really stood away from him. Like the other days, in the other weeks and stuff, I was talking to him, trying to figure out what's going on, this and that. And like I told you yesterday, the reason he gives me is because I've been telling you for years that I want to move. I've been telling you years that I want you to make your own thing, ding, ding. But all these years I've been doing everything you asked me. That's the whole thing. You're not watching me. You're not paying attention. You need to get off your social media, stop following those booby boppies, and realize your girl has been working to do everything you've been asking her to do. But it's not as easy as it seems for everyone else. Sometimes it's harder for others than it is for others. You know what I'm saying? And I keep telling him, stop comparing us to everyone else. You do not like to be compared. I tell him all the times, he does not like to be compared to no one. So why are you comparing your life to someone else? You're contradicting you are saying to yourself, right? I mean, common sense. You don't like people to contradict you. You don't want them to change you. You don't want them to do this and this and this to you. So why are you demanding things from me if you don't want people to demand things from you? You see, the more that I really sit and I start talking about this situation, Justin and whoever else is here watching, and if you guys are watching after as well, is that it's him that's blind, not me. He is. He is the blind person in this whole situation. That's how I see it. And like I said, there's still a piece of me in him. A piece that I'm just gonna have to let it be for a few days, let him feel what it is, not to be able to really, you know, feel. Because the way I feel now is way better than yesterday. Way better than yesterday, my friends. Yesterday, I was an emotional wreck. Yesterday, I choked up so many times in my life. I actually had to mute it a couple of times because I just didn't want other sounds to come through the live. And it felt good. It really, really felt amazing to just let go. I didn't know how good it would feel. But also, there was a person who made a video of my whole ordeal, which I'm not mad at her. I appreciate her making that video. She kept my name out of the whole entire thing, but I knew who she was talking about. And even she said it. It's so disgusting how money divides couples. Like, that is so fucking sad. Like, how do you leave money separate the love that you two have? Because money, like I said, money is not bad. Some people say money is all the root of evil. No, it's not. I'm sorry. We cannot dictate that money is bad because it's not. It could be used for good as well. At the end of the day, it's how you comprehend the money. Because for me, money is not bad. It pays my bills, it gets me food, it can travel me around the world. But yes, there is a downfall when it comes to money because money just, I don't know, it just drives a little people a little more crazier. Like, my dude, you have your money. Do what you're going to do. Enjoy it. Think about it wisely. Spend it wisely as well. Don't go out there spending it like, oh, you have $1 million all the time, which of course we do. We all have $1 million in our heads, but you got to be conscious of what you do with your cash flow. You know what I'm saying? So when she was looking it up on the website, the statistics and the ratings and all that, it's sad. Money is the leading cause of a lot of separation and divorce. Amazingly. But that doesn't give you a reason to walk out on your spouse. That's what she kept saying. It's not a good reason to do what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? And she also mentioned how sometimes men and women, when they tend to do what they do, is because they don't have the emotional support. And like I said before, I've always tried to be very, very supportive of my husband, or, of my babes, um, all the time, all the time, all the time. Anything he wanted or, needed, I was there. But if I saw that it wasn't, you always have to have that one person that has some common sense. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be, someone close to you or a friend or whatever. Scarlett, can you please stop that and leave David alone? Please. Sorry if I yelled a little too loud. Um, so yeah, again, she broke it down to the T. And when I'm hoping that when the babes get home, I can show him this video. Maybe he can see it from another person's perspective. Because sometimes, you know, people do things, say things, and Sometimes they don't realize the hurt they do until somebody close to them tells them this. So I'm hoping and praying that on Instagram, what I did, one of his friends sees it because his friends, surprisingly, follow my Instagram. So, God forbid they see that video. I am praying to the Lord up above that they get on their homeboy. Because honestly, I'm going to tell you, his homeboys really enjoy my company with him. And I know they're gonna tell him, dude, what are you doing? Why are you doing this to Cammie? She's a good woman. They watch my videos. That's the crazy thing. They're YouTubers too. So they watch what I do day and day, what I go through every day, taking care of baby girl, cleaning the house, taking the kids to do what they gotta do, me doing groceries. All these little things that I do every day, I record it. People sees it. And you, the one person that lives with me, don't see it right in your face, that's sad. And that's what I was telling him yesterday. I told him, look, everybody's telling me what you're doing is wrong, that is not a good reason to do what you're doing, you know, like cut it out. Stop doing that to me. Like they're telling him to be good to me, to stop it. Like let that shit go and fix this relationship. Don't let 20 years go under the fucking gun. Like, come on, be for real. And you missed out a lot yesterday, Purple. I did a live on my main channel yesterday, but I did put that on private because I'm going to put it for my members only because that it was how you say, a very touchy topic. And I don't know if I want the whole world to know about it. I mean, Instagram, I only have like 200 people on my Instagram. But on my other platforms, I have a little more, and I'm cautious of who knows my information like that. But it felt good. It felt good. I told everybody what is happening in my relationship because I felt like I was drowning, like literally drowning. Like I'm here putting a smile and acting like everything is all good and everything, and deep down inside, like I felt like I'm drowning in my own emotions. You know what I'm saying? So yesterday on Instagram, I just blasted everything out. I think I got 3 parts because yesterday Instagram was playing themselves. Like literally, Instagram was cutting my lives short and short. Like that was kind of weird because the last time I did a long live was when I left the hospital. I left the hospital and made it to my house, and I was on live for like more than 2 hours at least. So I don't know what was going on yesterday with my Instagram, but I did 3 parts explaining what's going on in my relationship and, how this person, the third wheel, is snooping on my social media platform. Like, why you being so snoopy on my social media platforms? Like, this person blocked me so I can't see them, but yet you being nosy body on my Instagram. And also, she does watch some of my YouTube. So I decided to put my whole business out there, not like everything, but just like whatever I could. And when I did that live, I did it so that that person can hear what's going on. Because if the person wants to be darn nosy, I'm going to give the 411 of what's going down. Now, she doesn't follow me here. I don't think she follows me on my gaming channel. I don't think she does. And if she does, hi, little witch, because that's what we're calling her. We're calling her a witch. We're calling her a home wrecker. We're calling her names that, you know what? She did it to herself. Because I'm going to be honest with you, she knows I exist. And when you know I exist, that makes you look bad. And I don't want people to come be like, "Oh, but maybe this and this and that, maybe he's saying something different." No, she knows. She knows because she looked up on Instagram his name and saw that he had pictures of me, my kids, together with him. And like I said, I've been in a situation like that. That's why I don't understand how some women still stick with a guy who has a whole family, because I can't even do it as a person. I have um a conscience basically, because what you do now is going to come back to bite you in the ass. And I be damn if that shit happens to me. So that's why when that shit happened to me when I was in my early 20s, matter of fact, I think it happened when I was like maybe a year before I met Ray, before I met my man that I'm with right now. Um, the reason I found out about that situation was because the wife called looking for her husband. And all I could do was, I was shocked. I didn't know what to do, what to say at that moment. But then I was like, who you asking for? She was like, can I speak with Moreno? Is Moreno there? Because that was the guy's name. Not his real name, but just like his nickname. And I was like, no, he's not here. Who's this? And that's when she said, I'm Moreno's wife. I've been looking for him. He hasn't come home. And I seen that this number was on his phone. So I was wondering, do you know him? How do you know him? So I was like, I know him through a friend. You know, we all just chill out and stuff. I'm just a friend. That's all. I'm not, nothing more, knowing that that's a lie, but I'm not going to hurt her. You see, that's the whole shit. I'm not a person to hurt another woman. I don't know. I don't care if I have feelings for a man. I'm not going to hurt another woman because I have feelings for a man. No, it's not my man. I can't have a feeling to a man that is with someone else. Like, come on. This is why I say, so called, she's smart. If she was smart, then she would bounce and leave it alone. Right or wrong. That's how I see it. Like, let it be. If you found out this dude has a whole family, a whole life, let him be. Let him go. Let him be with his who he has to be with. If he decides later down the aisle to split up and you're not in the picture, then that's totally fine. But to do it while the person is still in the picture, and then you're not even thinking about the kids, especially my daughter. My daughter is so attached to her dad that this would devastate her. He might think it doesn't, but it's going to. Because you know why I'm saying this? Because I was in that predicament. These are things that I know because I've been through these shit myself. This is shit that I think I've told them many times before about my life. My mom and dad got divorced, but it was for a good reason. A very darn good reason. Not for no freaking, oh, because I'm not making enough money and I'm not moving fast enough to move to a new place. Those are not reasons you go and you look at somebody else. Because if that was the mother freaking case, then I should have done that years ago. Because financially, you ain't making it like that. Let's keep it 100. You're making it to get by. And I'm sticking with you because I believe in you. I believe that shit can get better. I believe that you're if you keep doing and working, you're gonna get better pay. You know what I'm saying? And to top it off, like I said yesterday on my Instagram live, I am a business person. I've been doing things to make money. Everybody else can see it, but you, the one person that's supposed to see everything that I'm doing, can't even see it. And all it took was a young lady to bat her eyes and come up to you and compliment you to forget everything we worked on for 20 years. That's what pisses me off. And that's what I was doing yesterday. Yesterday, I was explaining the whole situation, Purple, of how this dude just decided to do me dirty. And and the thing is, what I'm trying to explain to this girl is that if he's doing this right now to you, what do you think? He's going to be honest with you? Now, this is what I heard that she says.
Oh, she don't really care. So if you don't care what he's doing, then why the hell did you go to my Instagram? Look at my Instagram picture because I put some pictures up when we went out this Monday. Got pissed off because he was with me. But I told you a couple of days ago that he is not like he's not going to be trustful to you. He's always going to be next to me no matter what. We have children together. You're going to have to see my face. That's the life you're going to choose if you stick around. So yesterday when like I said, yesterday when I was speaking the way that I was speaking, I was actually talking to her. I don't know if she got the message or not. I hope she did because she's just looking like the bad person in the whole situation along with my men, you know what I'm saying? Because like the reason why I say that things could work out with me and my men is because we've gone through worse stuff than this. And like I mentioned before, relationships are not perfect. They're not. And the more people understand that, the quicker people will understand, you know, like it is what it is. I mean, family's not perfect neither. So what can we do, you know? But like I said, I spoke directly to her. Like what I said, I was like, look, I still love my husband. Like I'm truly like what do you do with a feeling like this? You know? He probably thought I wasn't really in love with him ever because I wasn't affectionate, I feel. But I feel like I was. In some part I feel like I was emotionally towards him, but I didn't feel like maybe I didn't do it enough. Maybe. I don't know, you know? And so I was trying to explain to the girl that, now the whole point about why I did what I did yesterday too was to put it out there to let her know, dude, are you ready to be a step mom at your age? You got so much living to do. Do you want to be a title of a stepmom to 6 kids? Not one, not two, not three, six. My man, yes, has 6 kids. Three with his first woman and three with me. Okay? For you guys that are new and are getting to know me here, um, yeah, he has a total of six kids. And so it's like, do you want to be a stepmom? Like I said, I put it out to her. And then to top it off, you're going to be a stepmom to kids that are the same age range as you. Yes. Yes, my friends. He has a daughter who's 22, about to be 23 in November, which is not that far, and a son who's 23, going to be 24. And now let me put the cherry on the cake. Do you want to know how old the girl is, guys? 25 years old. Yeah. Yeah. So it's like I told him, if you didn't have children in the same age range, I probably wouldn't freak out too much. I'll still freak out because you're cheating on me, you're playing me, whatever the case is, of course. But you don't have no kids that age range. So I'm like, like I said, age is just a number. But when you have kids in that same age range, you don't date or cheat in that same age range. No ifs and buts about it. That's disgusting. That is totally freaking fucking disgusting. And like I said, I'm not sugarcoating anything no more. I am free to speak about this because you want to know something? You want to really know the funny whole shit about this? The reason why I came up with my truth is because them too was like, oh, she's over here playing still like I'm her husband and this and that. She should come out clean. So I came out clean, but I also put it out there so she can understand that what she's fucking doing is wrong. Between her and him is fucking wrong. Okay? They're wrong. They're not just hurting me, but they're hurting my daughter. My daughter in this whole situation is going to feel this. And I'm talking from experience. Yes, I have my dad in my life. I do see him and stuff like that. Do I wish that my mom and dad would have fixed their situation? Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. I would have loved for them to fix their situation and stay together. Because I feel like, I said it before, relationships are not perfect. They're not. I don't feel like anything's supposed to be perfect. Even if you try, you're not gonna make it perfect. You know what I'm saying? So, but what I said on yesterday on Instagram, I'm hoping that Snoopy Body can see that live and realize that, you know, like I even mentioned how her father would feel if he knew this shit was going down. All right? Like, what would your dad feel about this relationship? You going out with someone that's almost 20 years your year. Almost. And it's like I told him, that could be your daughter. You could have had her when you was 19 or 18, I think it is. 18 or 19. That doesn't freaking pass your head. Like, ugh. I don't, I don't even think about shit like that. Like, God forbid. I the youngest that I'll ever date is 5 years younger than me. That's the most that I would date someone 5 years younger than, excuse me, than me. You understand? Other than that, I'm not dating anybody 10, 20 years younger than me. That's a no no. In my book, that's a fucking no no. Because those can be my children. Those can be my children. Who gets 2 days off? Who? Why? Why? Because of the smoke? Oh yeah, Purple. How did you like the smoke that was going on? I mean, I know it's stupid to ask that question, but I know it's a scary thing too. If you hear still Purple Haze. Oh, okay. So he just got the whole weekend off, basically. You could say he got the whole weekend off. So I was just notified that he has no school tomorrow because of the thing that's happening here in New York City. If you guys don't know, we are having a air quality problem here because of Canadian fires. Um there's fire happening in Canada. So, yeah, let me check my live on Twitch. Sorry guys. Okay. I'm not ignoring you guys on Twitch. I'm just talking to people also on YouTube. So, hey Ja, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just saw that you're over here. I apologize. Um, just realized that, I also have this open over here. So sorry. Bear with me. I never Oh, you never did? Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, the homewrecker. So that's the title she's gonna have. I'm sorry. She is a homewrecker. You know? Sorry. At the end of the day, that's what you are. And that's not a title I wanted. Like when I ended up in that situation, I was like, oh hell no. I don't care how much I feel for this dude, how much feelings I have for this dude. I'm not gonna have a title of a homewrecker. That is not just no, no. No, hell no. Ain't nobody gonna call me mistress, homewrecker, chicken head, whatever the name you want to call this person for interfering in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? And he doesn't stay behind neither. Let's keep it 100. He does not stay behind. Also, guys, I'm going to share the link. So if you guys want to chime in, I would love for you guys to chime in if you want. Only if you want, guys. Um, I'm going to put the link in. So if you guys want to chime in, come in, chime in. Let's talk. Let's kick it. Um, I there we go. So I'm going to pin the no. Can I pin it? I can't pin it. No, I want to pin. No. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. Something happened here. Oh no 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 no. Okay. Let's go back. I'm trying to pin the comment. Let me see if I can pin up the comment over here. Oh, I can't pin the comment. All right, so I can't pin the comment, but it's there. So if you guys want to chime in, want to chit chat with me, you don't have to put your camera on. You come in without camera. So if you want to like say your two pieces and stuff like that, wait up. Give me a second, guys. Here we go. Hey,
Hi,
my
hi.
friend. Hey,
Hey, hey.
what's up?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hi, Tammy. We are live and I'm cuddling.
Yeah.
Yep. Release. On a dry erase board. Well, not dry erase board. Well, it's a lamination sheet that laminated
Uh-huh.
paper that could be dry erase.
Right, right, right.
Whoa, baby fall.
Yeah. So, what do you think about the big truth that I brought out yesterday?
Oh, like I kind of sort of am in the same situation, understand, but like it's different because like the hubby, my hubby said the same situation. Oh, you don't work, you should get a job, da 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 da. And I'm like, and I that's to stop talking, stop it. And I'm like, oh yeah, so you're gonna pay for daycare, you're gonna homeschool our kid. How are you gonna do this? You're gonna send it to your mom when your mom is like so busy herself and can't do, just doing trying to like run the business and stuff. And he looked at me, he's like, what? Well, I'm like, yeah, exactly. And we used to fight a lot too. And like then like I was just like, and the difference is because I don't tolerate it. And he will make jokes, like he'll say, oh, I'm gonna find a girl who's like, who has a job. I'm like, oh, fine, go then, go. And so when I heard that,
Mhm.
I was like, all right, you want that? So I literally packed my stuff, like I told you, I packed my stuff.
Mhm.
And I'm like, I'm not gonna tolerate this shit. And then he was like, where are you going? And I'm like, I'm going back home. I already talked to my mom. She's willing to give me a ticket. And I'm packing my stuff and taking the girl. And then he started to burst out crying. I've never seen him cry. The only time I saw him cry was when Odessa was born. He started
Mhm.
bawling his eyes out, crying, and he's like, please, please, I'm sorry, don't leave me. And like started crying. And like he confessed, like he never told me he loved you. He never showed affection to me. And when I tried to do it, and so he started crying. Like he told me, "I love you. You're more of my dreams. Supposed to leave me." And I'm just like, in my mind, I'm just like, wow. So it took you for me to took me for you to pack my stuff and for
Mhm.
you to realize, and then everything is good now because he realized that I mean business and he's lucky. I'm like, where are you going to find a woman that's going to tolerate you? Where are you going to find a woman who can treat you better than I can? Yeah, I may not have a job, but I'm trying. I'm making a few here
Mhm.
and there. I mean, it doesn't take like one overnight. I'm not
And
an
that's the
overnight
whole. That's what.
sensation,
But,
you know?
but that's what upsets me about these men. They can't see that we're trying. We're doing our best.
What?
It's not like we're not doing anything. That's what pisses me off. It's like I can understand if I was just laying in a bed like Peggy, like this girl from Peggy Bundy from Love and Marriage. She just sits there and watch soap opera, eat bonbon. No, I don't do that all day. I'm busy doing millions of other things and still trying to have time for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing
Yeah,
laundry,
exactly.
cooking, cleaning, taking care of baby girl, trying to make sure everything is situated. I'm your freaking alarm clock. Well, today I wasn't his alarm clock. I don't know what the hell happened today. I think I overslept. But normally I would wake him up every
Yep,
morning
I do the
to
same
make
thing.
sure he was at work. I make sure he has lunch.
Oh,
Whenever I can, and if I don't have lunch, I give him some money. I take some cash together and give it to him so he can get some lunch. So I'm like, I'm doing so much mother freaking shit. You telling me because I'm not making my own funds, it's an issue. But a friend of ours, I don't know, JD, JD, she was there yesterday on YouTube, and also I think she was also on my live. She made a video explaining how financial is one of the main reasons why there's the divorce and separation. And I'm like, I can't believe money is actually tearing up people apart. Like, money shouldn't be bad. Money's supposed to be something that's supposed to help you pay your bills, your food. It's supposed to bring joy, not make you freaking fight over it. It's not supposed to be like that. And it's like I
mhm.
told him, you need to stop comparing your life to someone else's life because they might look good. They might have the house. They might have the car. Both partners are probably working and stuff. But are they intimate at night in their bedroom? Is the whole thing. They're making all this fancy shit, but what are they doing in the bedroom? Hello? Were you crying? Oh, give me a second. My daughter just went poop. I'll give me a minute.
Hold on. Well, I don't know what to tell you, Dessa. I don't know where the marker is.
Alrighty, I'm back. So that's what pisses me off. Like how, and then you know what the
Whoa.
funny thing is?
No.
For a couple of months he kept telling me, "Oh, um, like
There. See?
I bet you if I tell everybody what I'm going through, they'll come down with me." No, my dude, because financial business and moving out to a new place has no reason for you to go to another person. That is no reason.
No, it's
That's
not.
BS. He tried to use that as an excuse
It's
for
not.
why he did what he did. He was like, "Oh, she's doing things that you're not doing." And what is that? Tell me. I'm your fucking wife. You're supposed to come to me and tell me what the fuck I'm doing wrong. Just like when I go and tell you what the fuck you're doing wrong, you could tell me what the hell I'm doing wrong, right or wrong. You don't
He
go
can't.
to another person. That's BS. That's freaking BS.
No,
I
don't eat
call
the
him
floor.
and I checkmate him all the time. I'm like, no, that is no reason. Now that I did bring him out, I don't know. He's kind of feeling kind of fucked up right now. I'm sorry if I'm cursing,
Oh
but
no, stop.
I've noticed he's a little different since yesterday's live. That's why when I did a live on my Facebook earlier, I'm
Mhm.
saying he's different now. I don't know. I don't know if what I said yesterday resonates because even a lot of people's like, "Oh, you doing this live, and you shouldn't be doing this." I was like, you know what? I'm not sugarcoating my life no more. That's it. I can't do it no more. I'm not
No,
being Miss Shoot Goody for nobody. If you
no.
don't like what I say or do, then don't freaking watch me. That's it. Because I'm not gonna sugarcoat
Oh,
anything
of
no more.
course.
My channel is gonna be real, real right now. And I think what I did yesterday kind of open up his eyes
It's
and
good.
not to toot my whole horn, but I don't know if what I said yesterday resonate to her too because remember I told you she's actually watching my social media platform to see
Well,
what the
then
hell
you
I'm
know
doing.
what? She's gonna
Guess
have
you're the other
to.
woman.
So
I
she's
guess
gonna
you're
have
the other woman. What the hell
to.
you watching me for? It's crazy.
She's gonna have to
So,
because and the fact that part is true because you want to know something really crazy? Like
mm,
on my Facebook, you follow me on my real Facebook. On my Facebook, it literally says, married to, him, right? And
yeah,
then on my social media, it says on his social media, it has my tag name, and then like if you on his like profile, it has that picture, right? And then he has a
yeah.
picture of me on his Instagram or whatever, and then everyone knows that he's married to me. I don't know how, I don't know why, but some girls message him
Mhm.
on like Instagram or whatever, or like contact him on Facebook and say, "Hey, do you want to hang out?" And then like, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, what the hell? And then he told me about it. He's like, "Oh, you girls want to hang out with me?" And I'm like, "Oh," and then
Yep.
it's fine. And then they're like, "Oh, they see my name there," and then they're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
don't tell your wife." And I'm like, I was like, "You better tell them, like, not." And then I look at his message because he sometimes he let me use his phone. So look at his phone,
Mhm.
and then I'm proud of him that he for him say that. He's like, "Oh, I don't know if my wife will let me, and stuff. I'm sorry, I can't." And then he's like,
Mhm.
he's like, he thinks that, "Oh, how about like if we just hang out?" And he's like, "What's the definition of hang out?" But then it's like, why are they messaging you? And
Right.
then like
But
married.
it's just funny if they if
He
the
wasn't
if it's the
married.
other way
No girls
around,
ever
there'll
hit
be a
him up.
problem.
No, he said no girl
Yeah.
ever hit him up when he was not married. But now that he
I don't know
is,
what it
it's
is.
like they hit him up. I don't know. It's like
It's
young girls find married men attractive. Why? Doesn't make sense to me.
I
Like,
don't know. Like they're taken. They got somebody.
yeah,
Like if you're messing with them, what do you think? If they're messing with you, you don't think they're gonna mess with another chick just the way they mess with you? You think you're Miss Body Bot, you the queen? No. That's why when it happened to me, I left. I left that shit because I knew even if I'm with him and he has a wife and he leaves his wife, what makes me think he won't cheat on me with another person? Like,
yeah,
wifey is always, I'm going to tell you something. When you look at it, wifey is always going to be in the picture no matter who comes into his life. That's the whole thing. These women think, oh, he's going to leave his wife. Most of the time, yes, but majority of the time, they don't leave their wife. You just got played, and the wife is sitting there happily with her husband again. Think about it, because that's what statistically happens most of the time. The husband don't completely stay with the mistress; they go right back with who they was with. So it's like you hurt yourself for doing something
yeah,
stupid when you could avoid this whole situation. So you can't say my husband hurt you. You hurt yourself because you knew what was going down. You decided to jump into it. So now if you get butthurt, that's your fault. You can't blame my man for hurting you when you knew he had a whole life already set up for 20 years at that. Not 10, not 5, 20 years. Okay? 20 fucking years. And it's like I told him all the time, there's been relationships that's gone worse, maybe worse than us, and they've made it over 80 years together. Trust me.
oh, yeah, I've
Anything is
seen it.
possible. You
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 know,
you just don't
hey,
give up. You
hey,
don't give up.
you wanna know a perfect celebrity couple that you can compare against? Jay-Z and Beyonce. Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce so many times, but at the end of the day, Jay-Z forgave, or Beyonce forgave Jay-Z, and they're still together till this day.
Exactly.
Because she never gave up on him. And then like she
Mhm.
forgave him. And then like if you see celebrity couples, a lot of them break up or whatever, but Jay's like I would say like Jay-Z and
There's love
Beyonce,
there.
yeah, the love
There's
is
love.
there. And they've been together for like since a very, very long time. And Jay-Z
Mhm.
did his mistakes and he apologized for them, and then he made it they became stronger. That's an example for you right there. You know.
Right.
Like you
As
could
yeah.
do it if you put effort into it, you know.
Mhm.
And what I saw her the video.
Mhm. Oh,
What if the world talking about and like it was in a world and we have to live in the street in the woods and there's no
right.
money, there's no
Mhm.
nothing. You're gonna have to survive without no money, like
Exactly.
because the money is just I told him like the money is just there. And at the end of the day, the money is just, with luxury things. You're not gonna money is always gonna be there, but your love it's not going
Yeah.
to. It's like once
Yeah.
that's gone, and then if you move on, let's say, worst case scenario, you move on and he stops coming
Mhm.
back, it's too late because you lost that chance. So for the fact that
Mhm.
you should think about what you have now. What is that saying? Think about what you're going to have in the future. Not worry about future.
And that's
All
what I
the good
tell
things
him.
should come. It's going to come eventually. Like I said, it doesn't fall overnight. You know?
No, but it's like I was telling him, right?
Yeah.
This girl's very young, right? And supposedly he tells me that she doesn't want to have kids right now. She said
Right
right now.
now.
She don't want kids now because she's young. But now give it 10 years from now. 10 years. You're going to be in your late 50s. Are you going to want to give this girl a kid if you guys if the relationship does whatever? Do you want to give her a kid? You have 6 kids already.
I don't
That's
think.
going to be a deal breaker. That's when the relationship is going to fizzle. Because even though she says she doesn't want to have kids now, you never know what can happen to the future. Things can change. Her ideas can change. She could be saying one thing today and do something the next. We in our 20s, we do that. He should know that. We were in our 20s. We did stupid shit in our 20s. That's what I say. Me and him been through a lot of shit. A lot in our 20s because we did stupid stuff. It's like he forgot what the hell we did when we was in our 20s. This is what this girl is doing. This girl is living her life. She's 25. Come on, be for real. You think she's gonna really stay with you?
That's she's no offense. She's my brother's age. That's kind of like weird.
It is. It is.
Like,
It's crazy. So I'm like, dude, you need to like and the funny thing is that when he told me this whole thing, he told me a certain things here and there. I didn't even know who this chick was.
mm,
But I know who she is now
well,
because
yeah.
with me and my investigation and stuff. And then the whole thing, her name wasn't one way. It was really a whole different name. And that was a crazy thing. So when I told him, look, is this the girl? He wanted to play it off. He wants to play it off like it wasn't her. And I was like, this dude is trying to play me stupid. Like, I keep telling people, I know when you're freaking lying, and it's so much fun not to say that you're lying to me, but just to see how far you'll run with the lie. You know what I'm saying? How far are you gonna go without telling me the truth sooner or later? Because I know when you're telling me a freaking lie. And I knew it when I showed them that picture of the girl, because I showed them a picture of a girl that's blowing out candles on her 25th birthday. And I was like, this is her, right? He looks at me, he says, no. He shakes his head, no. And I'm like, are you sure? He's like, yeah, I'm sure. That's not her. Blah, 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 blah. Then the funny thing is, a few days later, I find his phone and boom, it's the girl that I showed him with the picture. And I'm like, I try to compose myself and not yell at him because I wanted to see more information, but I couldn't. My heart was like, fuck, I need to yell at him. I was like, you telling me it wasn't the girl that I showed you on Instagram? You such a, and I knew it. I told him, I knew you was lying to me. But I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. But it's funny because
Mhm.
after April, once we went through one of those big blowouts and stuff, and we talked whatever, through the whole entire May, he's been more truthful and honest with me than I've ever seen him. Like he'll tell me, "Well, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go hang out here." He'll tell me before he does things, even though I don't want him to do it. He'll still tell me, "Look, I'm gonna hang out with her today for 2 hours, or I'm gonna go do this and this." He's telling me what he's gonna do. I don't know if he does the same thing with her. I don't know, but he tells me to keep me informed of what's going on. So he's being truthful. But it's like I think like the whole thing is starting to like wear on his body after a while because having to try to talk to one female and talk to this female and go to work and then come home from work, that gets very stressful. I don't even know how any man or woman do it in this world. Have two people in their life and keep doing it for so long because I think I go crazy. Having
Yeah,
two people in my life,
I don't
trying
do
to
that.
make sure, okay,
Actually,
I'm
what's
talking
that
to the right
called?
person.
It's called polygamy or something. I can't understand. I don't like sharing. I don't understand people to do that. But there are some
Yeah.
people in the world that do that. But that I think that's just
I mean, to each their own. I can't like judge people for the way they want
yeah.
to
I
live.
can't do
I
that.
mean,
But I
if they want,
can't do that.
if that's what they want to do, that's on them. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not with them, right?
yeah.
So I can't judge. I don't like judging people at all, because I don't want people judging me.
Your own thing. But like I said,
Right.
it's just for me.
No.
I want him and want my man only to myself.
Right.
So
But yeah, it's just crazy, man.
and the fact that
But yeah,
Skyland's gonna be affected. Oh yeah. Odessa and I were
hell yeah.
Phil and I, or hubby and I were fighting the other, like I think it was like when we were had our fallout. He and
Yeah.
I were fighting, and we were shouting at each other. Odessa started like crying and like she's like, Mom, and like it freaked her out. It's like, Mommy and Daddy don't fight. And then she literally
Yeah.
said, Mommy and Daddy are not gonna be together anymore. And she was like at like 3 or 4 at that time. And I was like, No, of course we
Yeah.
are. We just have our, issues that we're working out. And he literally opened air. I was like, oh, let's not fight. I don't want it's gonna affect Odessa. I was like, yeah,
Right.
if we split up, imagine how much it's gonna affect Odessa. Because I told him to myself, my life, I never grew up with my dad. My mom and my dad split up because my dad cheated on my real dad cheated on my mom. They split up. I
Right.
don't know my real dad. I try to get
Mhm.
connection with him, but he has nothing to do with me. He moved on. He had another son with another woman. I only have my stepdad, who I
Mm.
only knew, but I never knew my real dad. And
Right.
so like that kind of hurts. I knew his real dad either because he doesn't have a
Right.
relationship. And I was like, do you want that? Nice.
And
Do
that's
you want
another
to have like that
thing.
situation? Like, you know,
Yeah, and that's another thing that I try to bring to him. I'm like, you really want your daughter to not have her dad in a picture? But
you
this is
can do
what
on
he
the
says.
picture.
No, but this is what he says. I'm always gonna be there. Yeah. The difference of you're always gonna be there is the difference of you being here. When she wakes up and goes to sleep, she sees you. To not seeing you when she goes to sleep and wake up. There's a
He's
difference.
gonna ask. Yeah,
So different.
it
So
is different.
motherfucking different. She's so used to seeing you coming home every single day to now not seeing you every single day. My boo, you don't even know the damage that causes to a little kid. I'm telling
Yeah,
you from
it
experience,
does.
it affects us. We might not show it, but it affects us and it keeps going
It
on into
does.
our adulthood.
It does.
I have more. This is why I understand why that girl keeps calling me fucking stupid. I'm not fucking stupid. Because
No,
I'm in love with my husband, I'm fucking stupid. Because I want to fight for my family, I'm fucking stupid. These are
she's
things you
stupid.
do if you had a family. No, because this was what she tells my
Uh,
man. Oh, if you fuck up on me, I'm gonna bounce and you're not gonna see me no more. It's easy for you to bounce. It's not easy
bye.
for me to bounce. I have a family with him. Yes, I can leave and whatever, but I'm gonna have to still see this ass every single day because of my children. You could disappear and never see him again. See the difference? So
Yeah,
who the fuck is stupid? I am not stupid. Stop saying that shit. And this is what I'm saying.
yeah,
He listens to everything she says and then comes and tells it to my face, like, dude, stop that shit. Because I'm way older than this bitch. And even though you want to act, she want to act like she's smart, she's not. She's just starting to live
mhm,
her life. Remember that. She's only 25 years old.
mhm.
She is starting to live her life. So whatever she's speaking
Ooh,
or how cute she's talking to you, all that's gonna change in a couple of years when she sees how real life is gonna smack her. Because it hasn't yet. She hasn't got hit by no shit yet. But when the shit hits, that's when she gonna realize, oh shit, I should have taken it easy. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, um, she's not here in New York per se. She's back where she's at because her mom is going through some shit over there. See, this is what I'm saying. Karma's a bitch. I don't condone that kind of karma, but I think certain things that's happening to her right now, that's karma coming to bite her ass. Because she was um she was going for a role in some shit in Broadway or something like that, and she didn't get the part. She was mad. That's karma. That's your first karma. Second one was her mom. Her mom called her that, she's in a hospital, that she don't know what's going on. She felt like she was dying, whatever the case. So her daughter took a flight back to where she's at, back to the West Coast. She's been out there now for like 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. And I hope she stays out there. That's why I say I pray that she stays out there. Leave her butt over there. Let her butt stay in the West Coast. Don't ever come back. Please, Jesus, keep her over there. You know what I'm saying? So I could at least work on what I have to work here, you know what I'm saying? But yo,
yeah.
I couldn't believe he did that. Like, I'm
Jeez.
like, are you kidding me? I mean, I would have been fine if the person was 35 years old. I would have been okay. But when he said 25, I was like, my dude, you have a son close to her age.
Like that doesn't disgust you, because I surely would have been disgusted. I'm sorry. I can't see myself laying down next to a 25-year-old. I can't, because I can't. I cannot do that. I can't
Jeez.
feather that. That's just, oh no, 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 no. I can't. That's just, because you got to think about it like this. When she was born, he was 19 years old. Okay, mind you, he was 19 when this girl was 18. Well, whatever the age is, 21. He was freaking ass 40 or something like that. And I'm like, yo, my dude, you don't see like the age gap? That age gap is huge. And the whole thing is you have kids in that age gap. That's what bothers me the most. That he has kids in that age bracket. Because I'm thinking, what would his daughter say right now, knowing her father is messing
Disgusting,
around with
probably.
someone your age range? Your age range, my dude. That's like your father is wanting to do you. Like that's what goes in my head every time. I'm like, my dude, you need to stop this. And you know what's funny? He hasn't told none of his family members about the whole situation. So that's why I don't know
Mhm.
if he's gonna really stick with the relationship or not, because he hasn't said anything to the family. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know when he's gonna do it, or if he's ever gonna do it, or it's just that's it. It's gonna end. Because like I said, I know we could fix our relationship. Even though sometimes he feel
Yeah.
like he can't, it could be fixable. Trust me. I'm doing everything you said. I'm working on myself. I'm doing what I need to do for myself.
And you're right. He could say like, he talks to his gamer friends or his friends, be like, "Yo, my girl has a channel. You want to buy a couple shirts?" I mean, yeah, it doesn't hurt, but
Yes.
where's the support system there? Like, if you want, like, I'm saying,
If
if
you
he
want me to
wants,
make bag, you gotta provide me
yeah,
too.
I'm not, in the hub. That's what I'm saying. Maybe he talks to my hubby because my hubby, like, I don't he always says like, "Oh yeah, my girl, my wife makes a YouTube channel or whatever and stuff like that, if you want to watch her." He's kind of boring and all. I'm like, fuck you. But he does mention it, and stuff like that, and I say, I'm like, you need to support, that's what it is. Like, you gotta say, hey,
Yeah, I
you can
supported
you
him
can
in
help
every venture that he wanted. He wanted to leave his job to go somewhere else. I let him be. I was a little upset, but I let him be.
yeah.
I supported him in every freaking adventure that he had. I tried my best to
I've
support it.
seen it.
You
I've seen
know?
it because I've been with you since when you first, since we're both small, and I've
Yeah.
seen it. And you've been like down to the ground. I'm like, yeah, you did like take a you had baby, but
Mhm.
life comes up, but you still make it. You still making that videos, and I've seen it, and so and then it doesn't hurt for him to
And then the thing is, I came back strong last year. Last year, I
yeah,
was putting
you did.
videos every other day and doing a live. And then to top it off, I did my Vlogmas. And I explained to him yesterday, because I literally, once the live was over, I actually explained to him, dude, I did Vlogmas in December. I was burned out. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy doing those contents, but it does burn you out.
Yeah,
And then I just kind of like stopped January, February, but I still was posting. Don't get me wrong, I still posted, but it wasn't as consistent as I was back in, July and August. You know what I'm saying? But, with this whole
yeah,
deal that's going on, it's hard to emotionally, sit there and watch videos of someone who love, and it's you going through some shit right now. Like you can't stare at those videos. It's hard to edit those videos, but I'm gonna
it
do my best
is.
to edit them, and just put them out there for whoever wants to watch it. You know what I'm saying? But you can't tell me I haven't tried making my own bag. That's a lot of BS.
Yeah,
BS.
and
I called him out
it
yesterday.
is. It's
No,
not. It's not like we can't do one thing overnight. You mean
yeah,
I don't know how, but like see the reason, and I if you look at YouTube, oh, you think YouTube's easy? Okay, yeah, maybe someone made that one trend video, but it's
yeah.
not about the trend in the video. It's about like showing the real you.
And
That's what we do.
keep coming weekly with stuff
Yeah,
like that.
and we get,
For real.
there are people. The reason why we're not like, one sensation YouTube. It's not that easy. It takes time. It takes like, hard work. Eventually, we'll get there. I told him too. Like, my goal is to get 100,000 too. I told him I want to get that plaque. And he's like, "Oh, you better get working
Yep.
now." I'm like, "What do you think I'm doing?" He's like, "Do you
Yeah.
really think that every time I unbox a video, you don't you every time I unbox or I have hauls, you think I always have to say I make a video? I always do it." Like he sees me, and he knows I have the camera too. Like every time I do unboxing videos, I do it. And then like when Odessa does homeschool stuff, I film it because a lot of people out there who ask me about homeschool. I get questions a lot, and I do it. You
Yeah.
know, and stuff like that. And I'm trying to get myself known out there. I'm trying to get
Yeah, it's
companies
not
to help
easy.
me out there.
And then you
I'm
have to
trying
understand
to.
you have to understand you now have 2 kids.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be easy.
No,
That's why I still give it up to women who decides they want to work outside the home and still gotta
I
come. I
don't.
give it up to them
I do.
because
I
that's
do.
a
I
lot.
do.
I
I
do give
do.
it up to them. But the whole point, if I have my spouse next to me, he should be able to be okay with certain things because I'm okay with him doing what he's doing. He should be okay with what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like I think I posted something on my Instagram of some guy saying that if you and
I saw that.
your man are playing 50-50, you're not really in a relationship. You're like a fucking roommate. And I'm like, wow. I mean, don't get
Yeah.
me wrong. I do feel like couples should kind of put in some of their cash together. But to say like 50-50 the way he said it, yeah, it's like you're a roommate basically. You're not really providing and help. And it's like he said, the more you help her, the more happier she'll be. The better
Yeah.
she'll do things. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
can't just be like drilling, 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 drilling. You need to make your money. You need to make your money. You need to make your money. Oh, we need to move. We need to move. We need to move. Dude, if it was that easy to move, you think I would have moved already a long time ago? With all the cash that we've gotten throughout the years, the point is I don't want to live from paycheck from paycheck. And I also want to make sure my business is growing too. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I told him also, I want to be able to be in a place where you don't have to work no fucking more. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? I don't
Yeah.
want you to work no more. I'm trying to make this business. If we could do this business together, you don't really have to do much work. It's so simple.
Yeah.
I'm working for our future. I've been working for our future. You
I
act
see
like
it.
I haven't. It's
He just
fucking
he
crazy.
just
It's,
needs to
yo,
see it,
sometimes
and you're
feel like
right
I need to
there.
talk to
Just
maybe if I talk to his family, maybe it'll build in some shit because sometimes
okay,
I
baby.
feel like I need to talk to one of his cousins, like one of his male cousins. Maybe, just maybe, he could understand what I'm trying to say. Like maybe he could see from a man's side that yo, Cammy has been working. She has a YouTube video, she has a
But it's like
Twitch
maybe he
channel,
needs to
she
talk
has
to
a
my hubby because my hubby realized that now
we need
because like
men. We need the men.
he was in all that money thing. Oh, we're not gonna have enough money. Oh, we're gonna fail and stuff like that. But now he actually realized that that money doesn't mean anything now. He actually realized it that it'll take time. He actually realized it. So it's like you wake up, women, like wake up. It's gonna
Mhm.
take time. You just gotta yeah, I know. He just needs to open
Yeah,
his
it's gotta be
eyes.
patient. Yeah.
Like
He's like, "Whoa, we're gonna do another 10 years of living here." No, because I already put
oh,
the
and also if
applications
you
in.
think that
Because
mindset, if you think like your what you're saying, if you think that mindset, it's gonna happen. You can prevent it from being from 10 try years now. If instead of
yeah,
like him sitting on social media, maybe he could jump on and look for houses for you guys too. I mean, if you're
exactly,
on your phone, you could literally go Google and be like looking for houses. Like it's
exactly.
not that hard, you
Because
know.
even his cousin, when we was over there on Tuesday, he was like, "Oh yeah,
Oops.
so you guys are planning to move out and this and that." And he was like, "Yeah, we're looking, because we're looking to go back to Brooklyn, even though Brooklyn is being expensive, but we're looking back to going back home because that's our home state, like our home little thing, Brooklyn.
Yeah.
But if we don't move to Brooklyn, I need him to tell me what other state you want to go to. Other than New Jersey and Pennsylvania, I'm crossing that out of my book. I
Come to
already told him
Wisconsin.
no.
I'm just kidding.
You know, you know what I'm saying? I'm crossing those two out already. He knows that I really don't want to do PA, and I don't want to do New Jersey. Just but because if he does, he's gonna be paying double taxes. If we move to Jersey, he's gonna pay double the taxes, and that's more money on his paycheck that he don't seem to understand. I'm trying to help him, and he's trying to dig himself in a hole.
Yeah.
But I'm the stupid one. I'm the idiot one. I'm the toxic one.
Yeah. See,
I'm all this. This is everything she's telling him to tell me. Not realizing, nigga, you're not even speaking for yourself. She's speaking for you.
yeah.
I just realized that.
See,
She's
I'm
making
putting
him
myself in
say
the
these
hole,
things.
but I told like literally I didn't want to do the situation, but like
Yeah.
I I said like maybe I think it's just one foot into our moving our own, but I live in Section 8 housing, and what GD says. I mean, I guess not every Section 8 house is different. The one that
Yeah.
we
Some are
live
good,
in
some are not.
is nice, but there's so much
Yeah.
rules. You can't do this, you can't do that, and not to mention,
Yeah.
like I said, I have nosy, annoying neighbors. They like to butt into my
Yes.
business, and the kids are here are just like not nice. Um,
Wow.
so and then so he helps his parents or helps his dad out. He helps with the because his parents own the family business, so he works for them, and so he helps his dad out being a logger. So I guess
All
with his
right.
dad's
Yeah.
job they got a house, like a trailer mobile
Wow.
home, and of course his dad said we could have it, but the only down issue in my
Yeah.
situation, which I don't like, but I guess it's one step closer to maybe eventually moving on our own, but in a small
Yeah.
predicament, we're living on his
Mm-hmm.
parents' property. Now that means I live on my
Wow.
mother-in-law's property, which my mother-in-law is gonna probably nag me 24/7 and be in my house 24/7, be naggy. But it's
Yeah.
it's it's getting away from here, which what I want. And then I
Right.
told him, I don't really want to live on your mom's property. But he told me it's one step closer. Just bear with it for now.
Yeah.
Okay, bear it for now. And then maybe we could, he said, start looking, I'll start looking for land. You
Mm-hmm.
start looking for land and maybe we could, get our own land and
Yeah.
like be in the same area as as my parents, but like be on our own. But for now, this is what's going to have to be. You're going to have to let me
Yeah.
save money first, you
Right,
know?
right, right.
And then I was like, yeah, no problem. He's like, don't worry about it. I see all the hard work you put. You take care of the kids.
Mm-hmm.
You take care of the house. Let me take care of the financial stuff. And before he never used to say that. He's like, "Oh, you better start looking for a job." But when I did what I did, but like everyone's different. But this is what I did. I did what I
Yeah.
did, and it kind of opened his eyes. He realized like he can't be without me. He realized that my job is not as easy. He would come home and he's like, "Oh, well, how are you gonna wash your clothes?" I'm like, "Do you really want to think how is it?" Like I have Zolara over here being, it's kind of hard, and she's sleeping, and I can't leave her alone, and I have all like contain Odessa, and it's like not easy, and
It's
I'll
not.
try, and he understands that, and so he's like, "You let me worry about the financial issues, you worry about the kids." So it
Mm-hmm.
kind of took like almost what like 3 years for him to realize that my job isn't easy
Yeah, it's not. Because you're putting yourself out there. That's the whole
and
thing.
that
You
situation.
know what I'm saying?
So, yeah,
And then the thing is,
yeah,
he's telling me that he doesn't get enough help. How am I not helping you? I just don't understand. How am I not helping? You tell me. I don't understand what kind of other help you want. Like, I'm doing everything that I can possibly do here. You know what I'm saying?
you should
And
you
it's not.
like if he wants you to get like an actual job, like who's gonna watch Skyland?
Exactly.
And
That's
like
what I tell him.
who's gonna watch Skyland? Are you gonna pay for babysitters? Hey, do you like you all see all those
There's
babysitter people
money.
out there?
You.
That costs
That's the
money.
thing. He wants
That's
to
like
save
three
money.
hundred. What was it? I think it's like $300 $400 just for a whole
Yeah.
day. You know, like that's
And
ridiculous.
he already knows how I feel about education now. Right now, I don't like it. Like
Yeah,
right now, I don't want to send her because she's gonna lose all that smart that she has. She's gonna lose it because she's gonna get sidetracked with everything else. Some kids
yeah,
are just better by their own, working on their own,
yeah,
and they don't realize it. Because
yeah,
you know what it is? We put our kids into public schools because we have generations that been doing that for generations. So we're not cutting the generation. So we'll keep sending our kids to school because it's just the best next thing. Let
yeah,
somebody teach them. But then
yeah.
sometimes they don't even come out smart. So
Okay.
it's like I just wish, you know what I really wish that the city, like just the government itself, can let mothers teach their kids. Have somebody to help them or whatever else on the side, but let the mom teach the kids. If they're gonna be a stay-at-home mom, at least give them some kind of credit to help, with the homeschooling stuff. If
Mhm.
that's what they decide. If they don't want to send their kids to a regular school, have the government help the mom. Look, this is what we could do.
I
We
can't.
could give you this.
Yeah,
Little knickknacks here and there. And I know they
I can't
do,
do it. You do.
but I wish it would be more, a
Yeah.
little more better. Because, like I said, I know a lot of parents don't want to send their kids to school.
Yeah,
There's
I
some
looked it up.
few that don't
I
want
looked
to.
it up. They said that there are more parents and more homeschool kids like than ever before in the whole United States.
Because I don't have
And
an ID.
that's also including other countries. Like I follow a couple mom who's in like Australia and Canada.
Hey, Luz.
So why don't you go play your tablet then, Dessa? Well, because I'm trying to put your sister to sleep and I can't erase it. If you can't do it, go do something else.
But okay. I got my friend talking to me on the YouTube channel. She's
Oh,
telling me, why don't I just get a job? Now, the reason why I can't personally get a job is you need an ID to get a job, and my ID is expired. That's one. Two, I already worked 9 to 5 jobs since I was young. It's not something for me. And he knows that it's not something for me. That's why I started doing YouTube, because I knew you could do some cash with YouTube. And then I started doing Twitch. Then I also have other channels that I'm doing. So I'm
mhm.
becoming a business person. I don't want to work for just anybody. And I've been doing this for a very long time. And the fucked up thing is, he knows that I've been doing this for a long time. But it's like, dude, you need to start doing your shit too. You need to help me. You saying that nobody's helping you, but how the fuck is nobody helping you? That's what I never understood. Like, how is nobody helping you? How do you feel like nobody is helping you? He can never really clarify it. Like, he can't really get deep down into why he feels like nobody's helping him. That's what I don't understand. Because, like I said, I do my part. It's like I told him, right now, he does cleaning, right? So I tell him, how much you get for cleaning bathroom, whatever, right? It's 20 something and change. So imagine me getting paid for what you're doing in my house. So I'm cleaning my house for whatever money, 20 plus, whatever, for those hours. That's my check. The check he makes is what I make every Thursday if I was to get paid for what I'm doing in my house cleaning. That's just the cleaning part. Now remember, I'm also a chef. So imagine how much a chef gets paid in a restaurant for cooking. But I'm cooking for fucking free for my family. But I'm not working, okay? Then to
Yep.
top it off, taking care of my child. Somebody could take care of my child, but why do I want to pay $200-300 for somebody to take my care of my child when I can do it my damn self?
Yeah.
I'm saving you money in your pocket, but you want to spend the money. So that's why I understand. He kind of contradicts himself sometimes because he wants to save money, but then he wants to spend the money. Make yourself make sense, because it doesn't.
Save
I
money
can
is
help.
more.
I can help you save money. Trust me, because I'm a saving queen. I can save money like no mother. I can save every last dime, penny, nickel, whatever. We could leave out of here with at least 10 G's if you gave me the chance to save money and stop splurging on stupid shit that we don't need. You know what I'm saying? Because I've done it before. When my father used to give me money when I was younger, I'm sorry, Luce, I see you commenting. When my father used to give me money, I used to save every $5, $10, $20. By the end, by close to the summertime, I already had $400 saved in my pocket. Now you ask me where my brother's monies were gone. Little brother would be in the Kenny store and the other one in the comic book store. They would not have no money. I had money. And they looked at me like, how you got money? Because I saved my money. If I don't need to buy something or don't need anything, I'm going to save it for a rainy day. So I know
Yeah.
how to save money. You just got to give me a budget, what we're going to be working for. I got
Same.
it down, and boom. We
Yeah.
could get the
Same
F
thing.
out of here if you just put our minds freaking together. It's about
Yep.
us together, not
I
about
have
us
an
in the
issue
third
of
wheel.
spending. Yeah, he was talking about, oh, I want to get a motorcycle. You want to spend money on a motorcycle when you had your accident? Then he was talking about, oh, I want all these games. And he was like, what about you? And I was like, to be honest, like, he's like, don't you want to get this game? I'm like, I do. He gives me money. He's like, what'd you spend it on? Odessa? On her homeschooling or thing. I've never asked you for any money because I don't want to spend it on myself. Yeah, I
Right.
could get, like video games, stuff like that, but I didn't, you know. The other day he was just like the go because Diablo came out, and then he bought Diablo, and then he's playing it now, and then he's like, "Don't you want it?" And I was just like, "No," because I have no time to play it.
Mhm.
Two, I'm trying to do school. Three, I'm trying to take care of Laura. I don't have time to sit down and play. He's like, "Oh, you can sit down and play." I was like, I don't have that. I don't have the
I'm
opportunity
telling
like
you,
you.
men demand so much, not realizing, and then they still want us to take care of them. Give time to them, to love them and stuff.
Yeah.
Where the hell? Like, are you kidding me? Like, oh my god! Like, not sitting here and talking about it for the last 2 days. I'm seeing a lot of things, and I'm more calmer. I can actually talk to him and speak with him without feeling any emotion, like downness. I can actually look at him and be like, this is how I feel. We should do this. We should do that. You know. But I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know if he's gonna watch this live or not because I did send him the link, but God knows if he's gonna watch it. But today he was back to being lovey dovey with me, kind of, in a sense. That's why I
Mm.
say if this chick was just to move out the fuck the way, we can work on our situation. We could sit and conversate like two people, like two grown people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was supposed to have family come today this week, but then and like a change of plans. I was supposed to go live with Purple today, but
Lou,
then family.
homeschooling has nothing to do with that. Baby girl does explore and meets other kids. What do you think she does when I take her out to the park?
Yeah, it's true.
I take her to
Homeschooling
the
is
park.
what
She
it
says
is.
hi to everyone, even to the grown people. She goes and says hi's in the park.
Just to turn it down a
I,
little bit.
I do. I don't stop her from being a child. She explores. I take her out. You've seen the videos. She's always out. And if it's nasty, like
Yeah.
right now, it's nasty out here in New York City. With the fire and stuff. With the air pollution right now is not good. But the last couple of weeks, she's been outside. I took her to Central Park. I took her to Katona Park. We've been out. She's seen her cousin. She's been everywhere, loose. It's not like I'm holding her trapped or anything like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You
That's
know,
that's that's
and
no
again,
time to be to
I
your
want
friend,
my
but
business to grow. I don't want to work for someone. And I already told him that I really don't want to work for somebody. I want to work for myself. I want to make my own
same,
money and then make the money work for me. That's the
same. And he
second
knows
step.
my
He's
situation is
just
the
that
same thing.
I told him this, and it's like, I'm doing my part. I need him to help too. That's it. Point blank period. I need him to help advertise my business out there. Help me. You want my business to grow? Help me. You know people. He knows a lot more people than I do too. The same way I did right now. Like I went to Facebook. I went to a Facebook live where I never done it before. That's like my main page. I've always gone live only on my social page on Facebook, you know. But I was like, F this. I got family and friends. I'm gonna let them know, look, I do YouTube. Come check me out. I have a t-shirt line. Come check me out. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting myself out there already. So what more can I do to prove to him that I am going to be making my bag sooner or later? I
You
wish
can
sooner,
say you can
but
say that Ja is lives all the way in Wisconsin and she supports you. Why can't you? Because
no,
I
for
shared
real.
I showed your links too. So
Yo, I have many people who shares my links and
and
everything like that, but I don't ever see him support me in my
it's
dream. This
just
is
one
my
click.
dream. This is my dream, and you're not supporting my dream. That's sad. That's how I feel. That's sad right there.
Just so you can play your tablet, okay? We can take a break from school, okay? So your sister can sleep. Ugh. But yeah, I agree with you on that part.
hmm So it's like there's no excuse. There's no excuse for what he just did. There's none.
Yeah.
And everybody's saying it. That's and you know
See.
what he told me yesterday after I finished like all the lives and stuff like that? What did they say? He had the audacity to ask me what you guys said. And I said, well, some of them was telling me that I should fight and some of them tell me I should leave. So it's like there's a 50-50 of I should stay
Fight.
and fight for this relationship because it's been 20 years. You just don't throw that away or just leave and just let it be and see what happens. And he was like, okay. But then I was telling him there was a lot of them that was saying what you doing is wrong. There's the reason
Yeah,
that you're giving me is stupid. It's wrong. It's
it
wrong
is.
because it's a financial situation. No, we could talk about it. You don't need a third wheel to talk about your financial shit. You don't have to talk about your emotions to somebody. You come to me. You sit with me. We talk. We could, if you want, we can go somewhere where baby girl's not gonna bother us because you know how sometimes baby girl likes to butt in, just like Odessa does sometimes. We could
Yeah,
go outside. We could roam somewhere. We sit down and we conversate. We put everything on the table of what we want
yeah,
for the next 5 years. Let's plan something for the next 5 years. Plan where we
yeah.
can
He
get this
my
one
hubby too. He's like,
together.
oh,
We can get
we
this
don't go on
place
dates anymore.
together. We get this business. Yeah, that was another thing.
Yeah,
He was
same.
like, "Oh, she's doing things that you never did. She's taking me out. You never talk to me." Then you know what he tells me? "Oh, why I got to tell you?" Because sometimes you have to communicate with your spouse and let them know what you're
How are you
feeling,
supposed to know?
what's
You
hurting
ain't.
you. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm kind of a mind reader, but when it comes to certain like, things like that, I don't know if he wants to go after work. You
yeah.
know,
And I
you
tell
work
you,
all day. Do you really want to go out? I don't know. You tell me. You want to go out to dinner? Let me
yeah,
know,
and
babe. I
I
want to
told
go
him
out
that.
to
He's like,
dinner.
oh, we don't go out. He's like, oh, when you day off, what you all you want to do is sit down, play video games. On your day off, I told you, let's go out, have a family time.
Exactly.
Drop off, just let's drop on, like, Odessa and Zalora, the kids, to your parents' place. Your mom can watch them for like a couple hours. We could go on, like, I don't know, go watch a movie together. We could
Exactly.
we could go out somewhere. You could just have us time, because like we never really had us time with the kids. Or let's go
Mhm.
have family time if you want. I mean, the girls, the girls love having you. But all he wants to do is sit down and play video games all day.
Exactly.
It's like,
That's
so how
I
am
mean,
I
like I
supposed
said, there's
to?
no problem with him playing video games because at least I
Oh
know
no, I
he's
don't have
happy.
a problem either.
But it's
No.
just the point, don't complain about one thing when you're doing something else and not even helping
Yeah.
out your damn self to help me better myself. Like, what do you think? Because what you think, I'm like what you did, I'm supposed to be okay with it. I'm supposed to be happy. It's
Um,
not supposed to affect my job. Because God
the
forbid if I
reason
did
why the
have a
reason why
job.
that girl can't take him out is because she has no priorities.
Exactly.
She don't.
No kids. Nothing to
Yeah,
look back at. It's only her. So she got all that money to
all that
splurge.
time in the world. Yeah.
You're right. You're right. There you go. You so damn right. So who is she spending this money on? Nobody but herself. That's why she took you out. She's whining and dining you like a dude does. I keep telling him that. I was like, yo, this girl is whining and dining you like a dude would do. She's doing dude moves on you. And it's like he doesn't even seem to understand that. Like, my dude, that's what she's doing to you.
And I wanted to tell him, or probably say that
Because all that
that
shit's
that
gonna stop.
thing can last, because I watched a video about it. That thing can last very, very smallly. And then there was a video where you could go out with a young woman, but at the end of the day, it's it's like you're gonna miss your family. You're gonna miss what you have, because that can last. Because once she's done with you, she can move on someone else.
Yep.
It happens, because young women like that, they move on someone else. They don't. She's not gonna stick with you forever. No, no, no.
Exactly.
She could pop on, go on someone else. If she finds someone else she's interested, she gonna find someone else,
And
and then she
someone
leave you
younger at
all by
that.
yourself.
Someone younger at that. Because I've heard
Yep,
that before. I've seen that
yep.
happen. I
I've
know
seen
it happens. It happens.
it.
I mean, like I
Yes.
said, she she's over there, and I hope she just stays over there. Stay in your
I
book
pray
where you
too.
belong. Stay in the West Coast. You don't belong in the East Coast. Stay in your West Coast. I don't have hateful West Coast. Just her. Just her. Stay over there. Stay. Stay. Go disappear like you said you was gonna do. When that's the thing. She said in her mouth that if he messes up on her, she's gonna disappear. I think he messed up on you already. Like, he said he wasn't talking to me, but then you see that he's taking me out to bowling. So he already lied to you. He already messed up on you. Like, for real. I love because she already contradict herself too. Because now you said that if he messes up, whatever, you're not gonna talk to him no more. He messed up. Are you still talking to him? I don't know. I don't know. Because the other day he was telling me,
Sure.
and this is the
Oh.
fuck this is what I'm saying. We're kind of like opened up of what's going on. So the other day I was like, "Oh, but you talked to her because you wasn't even in the room for about what 15 minutes. You was talking to her, wasn't you?" He was like, "No, I'm trying to talk to her, but she doesn't want to talk to me." And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, "Yeah, okay, whatever. She probably did talk to you, but you don't want to tell me you talked to her. And if you didn't, then it is what it is. I don't care. Do I care about her feelings right now? Not really, because she didn't care about my feeling and my family's feelings. So, none of them did. So, but this is gonna bite them in the ass. That's what I'm waiting for it to bite them in the ass. Once it starts biting in the ass, I'm gonna be sitting down eating my popcorn, my caramel popcorn, and just watching all the action go down. I'm like, you see, you thought you was gonna do this and this and that. Look who's having the last laugh. Because I always do. I could be hurt. My feelings can be down and out. But once I open up and I like release it and I don't feel like I'm drowning in my own feelings, I'm ready to attack. Like right now, ever since I did this yesterday, I'm ready. I'm ready to go in. Yo, my heart feels much more lighter than it did yesterday. And I feel that's a good move forward, you know what I'm saying? I'm not feeling so attached no more. Like I don't know, ever since I released it yesterday, I feel so at peace with myself. Now, I don't know how my man feels because now, like I said, it's out there for the world to see and his friends are going to see it too. That's what I'm waiting. I'm waiting for which one of their friends winds up seeing that live. Like which one of his friends. And I'm hoping for one of them to come out of the woodworks and talk to him because I know he's gonna be like, "Yo, dude, you're effing up." Like he knows me since we
Yeah.
first met. I've known most of his friends since we first met for the last 20 years, so they know how I am. Yes, I'm a jealous girl. Yes, I don't like him hanging out all the time, but he does when he can. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like he
Yeah.
can't do it. So it's
Oh,
like his
I
friends
understand.
see it too,
I'm the same thing. So same thing.
What do you
Remember,
mean?
remember. Oh,
No, my friend is texting. There's people still writing on chat, so my friend is writing, so I'm like trying to figure what she's saying.
do you remember when he wanted to go to Tennessee? He wanted some guide time. I
Yeah,
didn't stop him. I let him go, and then he
yeah.
got hurt.
Oh
You know.
yeah, I
Yeah.
remember
Because then I
that.
literally said, I was like, I don't want you to go. But if something happened, oh, nothing's gonna happen. And then sure enough, I get that phone call. He's been to a motorcycle accident. And then I was just like, see, you know. And then his friend asked him again, oh, let's go to Tennessee again. And I looked at him. I was like, he's like, oh, I should bring my wife this time and my
Mm,
family. I don't want to go by myself alone. Wife is gonna kill me. And I'm just like, I'm not
yeah.
gonna kill you. It's just because I would like to go too, not just you. You
Mm,
know. But he got hurt, and I didn't. And me, I looked at him, and he told me, "You better not tell me I told you so." But I didn't because I'm a nice wife. I'm not gonna tell you I told you so that I know you're gonna happen. But
mhm.
you wanted to go do you. You want to go do who? I didn't stop you. I said go ahead, and he looked at me, and I had to like tend to his wounds for like almost. He didn't go to like work for like almost like 2 months because he hurt his shoulder really bad. I had to go to rehab, and so and I tend to his like wounds because he had a really bad like burn like scrape or whatever. It was like really really bad. It was like rashy or whatever, and I had to take care of him. And like I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. I just like tend to his wounds. I pushed really hard. He's like, I understand. And he's like, don't say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. I told you. I'm not gonna say I told you so because I'm right in the end of the day. But I hope you had fun. I hope you had fun with your boys. I didn't stop you from hanging out with your boys, but
Right.
you know. So I
Okay,
don't go out.
Luz, the reason I put this business out there, just to explain to my friend why I put this out there, because it was drowning me. That was one. Two, I kept putting a smile on my face, knowing that my life is not the way it was. And three, I feel like the way I'm feeling, there's gonna be somebody out there that's gonna feel the way I feel. So I feel like they're not alone. I did it so they can know they're not alone going through this shit. You know what I'm saying? That even me, the person who's been doing this, people who's been watching me for years and seeing how, happy my relationship is or my family is, realize, look, shit just hit the fan. Things went from okay to not okay. You know what I'm saying? And it might help somebody, or it might resonate with someone. You know what I'm saying? That's why I put it out there. And also, when I did the Instagram yesterday, it's for the nosy bot to listen to what I gotta say, to let her know what she's doing as a woman. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's woman to woman. Like, Ray does whatever he wants to do, but now I'm talking to a woman to let her know, dude, this shit is gonna bite you in the ass. You doing this now, God forbid, like if they split up, whatever, and she finds someone in the future and decides to want to marry that person, and that person does this shit to her, she gonna know what it feels like. That's what I'm trying to tell her right now. This is not funny. This is not cute what you're doing. You yourself do have control of this situation. You as a woman can keep walking. Yes, my man might do what the freak he does, but at least I can conversate with him. I can get to him. We can talk. We can sit and analyze where the fuck is going wrong. Like, I can get him back to where I need to conversate with him, because I know there's not a third wheel in the picture. You understand? So it's like I'm telling her, you're painting a future that is not a beautiful future. I'm so sorry if you think that is what it is. It's not.
Hmm.
Because at the end of the day, you're going to be known as a home wrecker, regardless. You're going to have that title of being a mistress for the time that you was with my hubby and me. You know what I'm saying? These are titles that honestly I don't even fucking want. I don't want that. As a woman, I respect myself. And that's what I was trying to do too. I'm trying to, put that out there. Like, do you respect yourself as a fucking woman and hurt another woman like that? Like, why do we women hurt another fucking woman? That's what I'm trying to say. I don't give a fuck about the men right now. I'm talking to her as a woman. Don't hurt another woman because whatever the case is. No. And I'm saying it from experience. So it's not like I'm not saying it from experience. You know what I'm saying? I can understand if I didn't know what it is to be fooling around with a married man, then I wouldn't say shit. But I've been there, done that. And I was a bigger woman in this picture and I left the damn shit. Why? Because that's not me. I wasn't raised to break up a family. Even if the husband is not happy, I don't know. I mean, he's with me and he's with a family. How do I know what really to believe anymore? You know what I'm saying? Being the other woman. I'm just saying. Uh, no, I did get back to you, and I fell asleep. I'm talking to my friend. I did fall asleep after the last live. I was completely drained out, and I went to sleep. And when I woke up, I saw that you was trying to call me and text me as well on Instagram. And I did write to you. I told you that I fell asleep. That I was like I was drained after that last live. On I think it was on YouTube, and I just went to sleep. I slept for like 4 hours. You know. So the only reason why I knew it was red is because Babes woke me up telling me Babes, and that's the funny thing. He still calls me Babes. All right. Sometimes he still calls me Babes. So it's like, what the hell? Are you okay? Are you freaking confused? So like yesterday, he woke me up. He's like, Babes, look, it's super red. Yo, I looked out the window. I was like, damn. And then I went right back to sleep. Like, I didn't really care to be up yesterday. Yesterday was like a Sunday to me, even though it was Wednesday, it was a Sunday. I even skipped out on workout because I didn't feel the energy to get off the bed. So,
Yeah.
so yeah. But, you do what you got to do, for a relationship, you got to work it out until the very end, until you can't work it out. And if you can't work it out, it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
I'm not a person to give up. I'm not a give up. I don't give up so easily on people, because if we gave up on a lot of people wouldn't be where they're at. You can't give up on people. You can't. can't.
No.
Even if you think they're the worst person, no, you can't give up. You there's there's a way to get into people's minds and hearts. It just takes time for some people. That's it.
Yeah, I did a mind trick. That's what I did.
No, I'm not gonna forget what he did. That's not
No,
that's
no, no.
that's
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that
you never forget.
I mess with his I mess with my hubby's mind because
Mhm.
I know what pushes him, and so for the fact that what when I I wasn't gonna really leave. I'm not like that. But I did it so because I know that if he sees me and that his biggest fear is for
Yeah.
me leaving him, so I played a mind trick on him. He's not gonna watch this if he says this, but I played a mind trick on him where I packed my stuff and then he realized, oh shit, like this girl means business. But reality, I wasn't gonna leave. I told him I'm not gonna leave you. I just did that so you actually realize that I'm not fucking joking.
Yeah.
Because just yeah, because I know, because like what you said earlier, how to talk to your man. What he, him.
Mhm.
When you communicate. I know my man too. I know what gets him. I know what ticks him off. I know what, even though I've been only with my man for 5 years, but I know him because he's exactly like me. Like
Right.
we are exactly alike. I know what ticks him off. I know what he likes. I know what he wants. And like the other day, I was making food when we had grocery. I think it was like 2 months ago when we had grocery shop when we went food shopping. He's like,
Right.
I really asked him what he's like. He asked me what do you want for dinner. He's like, you've been married for me for this long and you don't know what I want. I'm like trying to think there. I'm like, oh. So then I made him his favorite food, which is like spaghetti with like like ground beef and stuff like that and like vegetables. And I fed him and he's like, see, there you go. I'm looking at him like seriously because I know them. Like I know what he likes. I've known, but that homewrecker. In your situation, she don't know him. She only met him like what you said, couple weeks or
Few
something.
weeks. No, it's a few months. Like a few
Oh,
months.
months,
Yeah, months. But
and
then
you
it's
know
like
him for like
20
20 years.
years. So I know his ins and
Yeah,
outs, what he does, how he does things. You don't know him like that.
and for the
Like
fact
you
that he
only
calls
know
you
him a few
babe,
months. Yeah.
I think he's still. I think that because for the fact that he called you babe. Because if he
And
didn't feel
and he kissed me this
what you
morning.
feel, he
Check
would have called you
No, check
babes.
this out, Ja. I kissed him, right?
Uh,
I went for one
yeah.
kiss. All I did was to go in for one kiss, all right, guys? Just one kiss to see if, everything is okay. He kept wanting to kiss my lips after I gave him one kiss.
See, it's still there.
It's
It's
still
still
there.
there.
He's doing this wall that is like, yo,
It
what in the
yeah
world? Like, and it's like I told my friend right now, because my friend Luce is right now on chat.
yeah
He's the one talking to me. Because she's a different kind of person. Me and my friend, me and her have been friends since her son was about 8 years old, and now he's going to be 22, which is crazy to think. 8 years old to 22, right? Um, and the way she thinks is different the way that I think, you understand? We're like 2 different people, even though we're the same signs, but because she was born in January and I'm born in February, we got 2 different ways of thinking. Like, her way is, "Freak it, fuck it, I'm gone." Me, I'm gonna try to work things out. You see? That's the difference
yeah
between me and my friend. We got, like, 2 different brains. But sometimes when we get together, like, being together, it's like we think even more stronger. Like, she brings her thought and I bring my thought, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? But,
yeah
um, yeah, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm fighting for my family. I'm fighting for us, because like I said, you
yeah
don't just throw 20 years out the line. Maybe 5. I could say 5, 10. But then also, like I said, JD made a video explaining how, the excuse that he gave wasn't an excuse to do whatever. Then she was explaining to, my man, "I hope you listening to this, my dude. You have a beautiful woman by your side. I see this girl work
yeah.
so hard on her channel.
Now,
She has a business. It might not make her the bag you want to see her do, but if you help her and if you put happiness in her heart, the business can grow and then there will be money in the bag." Like
Yep.
this ain't gonna help me make money. You're just stressing me the fuck out. Like, I can imagine if I had a nine.
Those can
I
go
told him
faster
yesterday.
too.
I told him yesterday. What would have happened if I had a 9 to 5 job and you did this shit to me? My job would fucking be fucked up because my mind is gonna be thinking, "Oh, my man is doing this, my man," and yes, I'm gonna be doing my job, but I'm not gonna be doing my job completely. It's freaking my head up that this person that I love is doing something stupid. So whether I get a job or not, it's the point of him being who he needs to be, the man in the relationship. Like, I don't wanna be the man in the relationship. I want him to be the man. I wanna be the female, and I want him to be a man so that we can work together. Like, how hard is that to understand? Like, how? Do I have to knock his head so that he can, figure out that
Not
that's
just
not what
with
to
the
do?
coconut.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, like I said, she got mad because I posted some stupid pictures, and this is the reason why everything came out yesterday because it was like he was like, "Enough, enough. Tell everybody what's really going on." I was like, "Okay, I'll tell them." You think I'm scared to tell my audience that I'm going through some shit? You must be stupid. Like, I'm not scared to tell them. It's just the point of how do I tell them? You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm scared, because I'm not the first person and I won't be the last person to get played on. Somebody's probably getting played right now while we're talking. So why would I act any different? Like, this happens day in and day out.
It
This is
happens to
nothing,
everyone. In fact,
you know?
like what JD said, it's like most relationship or most couples fight for either money issues or stupid reasons, and then they split up for dumb reasons. So,
Right.
and money is the biggest priority in like the relationship because like
Tell
either
me
one's
about
not
it.
working enough or the other one's not working too much, or and not to mention, I don't she ever mentioned this, but like when you have two parents working, there you're not the time that you're gonna spend with each other is not gonna it's gonna
It's
be
less.
much harder. It's gonna be much harder. It's gonna cost more stress because you're while you guys are trying to find time and like for each other it's going to be harder because you won't, and then sometimes when you come home from work and you working, you
Yeah,
won't,
you're
you'll
gonna be
be so tired
tired.
from work, you don't want to cook dinner, so you're going to have to spend money when you have money,
Mhm.
when you don't want to spend money and buy
Right.
food and all the other stuff, and it's better to be home because
There's
when
a
you
lot
come
of
home.
reasons why things are happening, like why I'm doing things the way I'm doing it. And it's like he's not seeing the bigger picture. He's never seen the bigger
Yeah.
picture of what I'm doing.
And weren't you selling your sofritos too at one point too?
No, I
No.
was going to.
Oh,
I was gonna start
oh, you're
selling
going to,
them.
okay, okay.
Yeah, I was, because I was showing you the different like sizes of what I would sell for one and the other. I would sell them
Yeah,
because I could make a whole batch and sell them. But it's just the point of who's gonna buy them like that, like that. Not everybody's
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
trust
yeah, yeah.
people. And with the whole COVID happening, it's a little more harder, you know?
Yeah.
'Cause I'm
But
very
that your
leery of my
company
food.
is good. I hold off on mines because I'm not ready to launch mines yet. So,
Yeah.
oh, and I by the way, speaking of that, on your I see because you're monetized because I'm not, I can't do it, but I think there's a link where when you put your videos, it'll show your maybe we can figure it out. It'll show your shop on the bottom of your
Oh, yeah, yeah, I did that already with
video.
some of my videos.
Oh, you did that? Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
I did on my
Okay.
main channel because that's allowed to happen over there. I do
Yeah.
it occasionally.
Because
Sometimes I
like I said, I
forget.
follow a couple of
Sometimes I
homeschool
do.
moms, and I
Yeah.
seen a couple like moms that they sell their shop and stuff like that. And that's the
Mhm.
site that's how I found that site. I found it through another YouTube mom that I watch,
Yeah.
and she homeschools too. And then I started looking at it, and I started picking my shirt, but I didn't launch it yet. And that's why I shared it with you because like
Mhm.
normally if you look at like the shirt shop, a lot of them you have to like buy your shirts or whatever. But this one is free, and you don't have to
Right.
worry about it. And if you want to purchase yourself to like advertise it or model whatever, you can, but
Mhm.
technically you don't have to, so that's why I sent it to you because that's how I found
Yeah,
it. The
and
problem
it's
is,
so good because you don't even have to worry about anything. Like, they do
yep,
everything for you.
yep,
Like,
and I'm
all
glad
you
I
do is
found
wait for a
it. So that's why
paycheck.
I shared it with you. Because
So,
I mentioned when you were talking about in your
mhm.
video, you were saying that you wanted to like make some money out there. I was like, oh, I'm gonna share this to Cammie, so I sent it to you. So
Yeah.
to help you out because I know that you to help you with your situation, and I know that could actually help a little bit. So I shared to you, then I shared to a couple of my friends and stuff like that.
Mm.
They're like, "Oh, that's cool." I was like, "Yeah, you're gonna make one?" I'm like, "No, not yet. Just buy from her if you can, but I don't know if there will or not."
Right.
So yeah, power of YouTube.
But it's funny because when JD made the video, she does podcasts on her
Yep.
channel, and
Mhm.
she was mentioning like what is it like? What is the joint thing from cheating like? But like she said, she kept mentioning that the reason he's giving me is the dumb reason, it's a stupid reason. You know, this should not have happened. It's like I tell him, like we never came across your mind when this girl just decided to like talk to you and say things to you. Like we didn't really cross your mind. Like that really, really hurts me. But then he said he did. That's the whole thing. He did say that he thought about us because the first time, and I know I'm going TMI on this, but the first time he tried anything, he couldn't. He to this day, I feel that he can't do what he really wants to do because we're still in his mind. That's why I say sometimes he BSing with certain things he says. I know him. This is what pisses me off about him because he's like, "Oh no, you don't know me, dude. I've been with you for 20 years. You think I don't know you? You must be out your mind. 20 years, you know somebody,
Yeah.
all right?" So he kept telling me, "Yeah, I couldn't do nothing because I kept thinking about you guys and stuff." But it's like even when he finally got to that point, he still couldn't do what he needed to do, point blank. Like, he was being so honest with me that time that I was like, "You know what? It's because your conscience is eating you up. That's conscious. The conscience is talking to you. You're trying to shut out your conscience, but your conscience is gonna keep talking to you until you do the freaking right thing. That's what's happening. In his little brain right now, his
Jiminy Cricket.
conscience yeah, Jiminy Cricket is like, "No, don't do that. That's wrong. You know that's wrong." And it's gonna keep doing it until he stops what he's doing. And then the voice that he
Yeah.
has in his head is gonna get silent. Because everybody, everybody has that little voice when you're gonna do something and be like, "Should I do it? No, you shouldn't do it. You should do it. No, I shouldn't do it. Oh no, you should do it." There's that voice that urges you not to do certain things or do things. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I
My
feel
God.
he's right now. He's fighting with his feelings. In my heart, he's fighting. He's fighting. And because now that I feel like this chick is not contacting him or stuff like that, he's a totally different person. That's why I say, dude, give me 1 week. Don't talk to this chick for one whole week. Let's see how she acts. Let's see how she feels if you don't talk to her for one whole week. Let's see how you feel not having contact with her for one whole full week. Let's see. Give it a try. What can it hurt trying 1 week without contacting this girl? I guarantee you, whatever she was saying or doing towards him might stop. That's what I'm feeling. And when you get that gut feeling, like
Yeah.
I always go with my gut feeling because usually my gut feeling tells me that it's what it is. Because that's how I did it the first time. And I had that gut feeling like, yo, I don't know. I feel like something's not right. Something's going on. And sure enough, something was going on. So that's why when I tell my man,
Yeah.
yo, I
That gut
tell him,
feeling.
yo, babes, I have a gut feeling that you're not being very truthful with me about your feelings. And you want to be a man, you want to be a macho, you want to paint yourself like I'm tough, I'm rough, I'm gonna hold this strong face facade. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that. And not knowing that I still get these good feelings of, yo, dude, you still have feelings for me. Feelings that you're trying to stop having, but it's impossible. It's impossible because once you love somebody so, so much, that feeling don't go. That feeling's gonna take a hot minute to go. And that's what I'm trying to explain to him. He's like, "Oh, you should just stop loving me." How can you stop loving somebody so quickly like that? It's not easy. Sorry, it ain't. I wanna hate him, I wanna dislike him, but I can't. It's just we have too much history. We have
It's
too much stuff in
impossible.
our life, and it's like it's hard. It's really, really hard. Like I said, if it was 5 to 10 years, maybe it must probably much, much easier. But 20 years? And then the thing is, we celebrated our 20 years that we were together just last week because we moved in together on May 30th, 20 years ago. You know, 20 years ago, we moved in together. We made a life together. And even JD said it. Girl, you've been with him 20 years, you're freaking married. Whether he likes it or not, we're married. We don't need that paper. Why do we need that paper for? Why? So we can do certain things for the government? That's what it is. It's for the government to know who two people are together. Let's put it that way. What two people are together? Because in all reality, if I ever get married, I want to get married in the church. And I know I still probably would have to get the stupid paper and everything, but I don't understand why the paper. I don't understand, but that's what it is. Because there's people who are married and still get played. So whether I have a paper with him or not, it could happen still. So I don't want somebody to come at me and be like, "Oh, but you guys are not really married, you know this and that." And so what? People who get married get played at. So does it matter if I had the paper or not? You tell me. It doesn't matter if I have that paper on me saying I'm his wife and he's my husband. Does it really freaking matter?
Yeah,
That's why I get on
I
people
know
about
a
that.
friend. I know a friend, or she's sort of like a friend. She's actually like my husband's friend that she
Mhm.
knew since high school. She's been with her man since high school, about
Wow.
almost the same, almost like a little bit longer than you, and they never
Mhm.
got married, but they live together. They have kids together, but they never had like the paper or whatever, but she calls him her husband, but they never got married, and they're still together, but they never like got married like a paper or anything. So when people ask her, oh, oh, this guy is Anthony, whatever, that's your husband, she's like, she's my husband, I've been with together for like almost like 20 something years. And he's like, oh, but you don't have the paper. So but she calls
And
him her husband because, yeah, but they never like
but when you spend a lifetime with a
yeah.
person, that's it. You're married, whether the paper or not, you're still married. Like, dude, you invested a whole 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 60 years. Do you really need a paper to prove that your love has done whatever it has to do? Really? You need a paper to prove that? That's sad. Like that is totally sad, I feel.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
But
It's just crazy.
I'll explain the reason why I said the reason why I got married because I
Yeah.
said I want your last name. I was like, I want your last name. But we
Yeah.
and then I asked him like, you don't. I told him literally. I was like, we don't have to get married. We don't want it. You don't have to get married if you don't want to get married. I'm leaving up to you. If you want to marry me, you can. If you don't want to, it's okay. I'll still be here with you. I'll still love you. He just said, F it, fuck it. Like, why not?
I
He's
mean,
like, yeah, but
don't get me wrong, I would like to know what that feels like to get married,
oh,
but I don't
I didn't
know.
have the big shebang though.
I don't
I
know.
wanted to, but like I feel like I was also pressured into it a little bit. But at the
Wow.
same time, yeah, because like like I said, the laws up here
Are
for like
different.
the child support laws or whatever, and also I felt like his mom was like pressuring me too. So like, because I think she thought like at the same time she thought I'll leave him. If I had like had a kid with him, but then he knew he didn't look like he knew that I wasn't going to, because I was gonna, because when I'm a committer, I commit. I'm not gonna just
Right.
but I guess she got paranoid, so I did it only because so that she could like be at ease, and I guess
Mhm.
I guess she wanted to be part of her family, which I guess why not. So I just did it, but I mean, I don't regret it at all, but I just did it so that like his mom can back off, and then I felt like when I like became his wife on paper, I felt like
Mhm.
she started to open up to me more, started like me more, because she never
Yeah.
liked me when I came here. And for the fact that I got her son pregnant, she thought that I trapped her son, and then she thought that I'm gonna leave her son and leave him with a kid. But I literally like I tried to explain to him, I'm not like that, right? He was like, yeah, I know. So then like I felt like ever since I became her official daughter-in-law. She started to be nice to me now. So I'm
Mhm.
just like, wow, like, but, but like, but I was like, I'm not gonna, And I told her, I'm not, I don't, you don't have to like me marry you, but I guess we made it official. But like I said, I'm not gonna like pressure you or anything. When like
Right,
I'd
right.
ask. And so he's like, yeah. He's like, well, I was gonna marry you eventually because you're the only girl that can tolerate me. And I was like, yeah, I can, because I'm the only girl that can put up with you. No one can put up with you like I do. And I told him, you're lucky that I can put up with you. So don't forget
Yeah.
that, like, because like there's no you will never find a woman like me who can like, make delicious
I
food.
mean,
He has to
technically,
kill me straight
technically,
up.
technically, they probably could, but it's gonna take forever to find it again.
Oh
That's the
yeah,
whole thing. You
yeah,
probably could find somebody like me,
yeah,
but it might just take a little more time to search for that same person that you had.
yeah,
It's not gonna be, oh,
yeah.
I'm gonna find a
Exactly.
boom. You know what I'm saying? It's not.
No.
I just wish you could see everything that I'm doing, like how hard I'm working and doing this for our family. It's not you by yourself. Kid, this is not you by yourself. Please, I've been telling you that for years. This is not you by yourself. I'm here to
No.
help you. I'm your backbone whenever you need it. Like, I'll help you as you help me. That's how you do it in a relationship. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, after yesterday, like I said, it's
I
been more
pray that
calm.
it works
It's
out
been
for
more
you.
calm. It's just been more, I don't know, it's been more calm, more relaxed, more chillax and stuff.
I'm good.
I'm
I'm
trying to
glad. And
figure out.
I've been praying and like hoping. And I think about you a lot too. And I was like, I hope like everything's okay. Like I hope I work out. And I told my hubby the situation. And then you know what he said? He's
What?
like, he's like, he's like, Cammie's man needs to step up, man. Come on now. And I was like, he needs to like realize I should talk to him. And I was like, I'm pretty sure he'll realize in his own way.
Matter of fact,
He's like,
when
what?
is your husband there? Is he there now or
Oh no, he's working right now.
damn? Because if I go live on Friday and sometimes he pops up, he could pop up and talk to him. Freaking, I'll
Yeah,
turn the live
he's
into that
he's off tomorrow.
so
So
that he can actually sit there and just, he'll
yeah, that's what I
listen.
said. I was like, that's why I said like if they call, because he told me to. I told him if they play Call of Duty together, because he played Call of Duty too, and Call of Duty is cross platform. I'm pretty
Yes,
sure
it is.
they could talk to each other if they ever play.
Mm-hmm.
But so
Because that, like I said, that was the main reason. That right there, that reason is what I told you. The financial shit and the moving out.
yeah,
That's the reason he kept telling me, kept telling me, kept telling me, kept telling me. And I'm like, dude, no, you don't do that because of that. No, no,
no,
no,
that's not.
no, no,
No, it's
no.
not.
Everybody's saying it. Men, women is saying it to me. No, that's not a reason.
It's
There's
not
something
right. It's
else.
not, and I agree. It's not right. It's that financial situation can be fixed if, with like you've been saying, if he supports you, if he helps you, like
Hmm.
and if you're listening to this, you work. You can tell your coworkers, yo, man, my
Right?
wife. She got like a t-shirt business going on,
Or
can
you'll
you
check her
like support
YouTube
her
channel
and stuff
out
like
if you
that?
like YouTube, you know? You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
YouTube,
Like, come
you can go
on.
ahead and follow her, and stuff like that. You'll do it. Like she could help. That way, like that financial situation be kicked because it's not that. Like I said, can money is not in a reason to break up with someone. It's not.
Hmm.
Money is just there. If you want to like make more and move out faster, maybe if you work help out faster, it could go faster. And instead of
Hmm.
going on social media on your phone, like I said before, he could go and you're on your phone 24/7. Why not go look for places too?
Right.
What I mean? You can, and the internet's there. You're on your phone.
Hmm.
Like there's a lot of like listings out there. He can help out. He could be like, "Oh, yo, babe, like look what I
Right.
found. How do you like this place? Does this like look good to you? It's not that bad,
Hmm.
right? Like
Right.
yeah." So
Yeah.
his hub does it all the time. He's on his phone. He's like, "Yo, babe, you like this motorcycle? You want again?" I'm like, "Not again." He's like, "You understand? No, I really want it." I'm like, "I don't,
Yeah.
not right now." let's just focus on getting Odessa school stuff first. Let's just focus on saving money first. We need to buy a new couch. We need to do this first before you buy a motorcycle. Like, come on now. Like, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
and you know what's so funny too? Look, the funny thing is yesterday he was like, "Yo, did your friend Luce see the thing?" And I'm like, "Dude, she was in the live yesterday. Of course, you know." And then he's like, "Oh, it's what she said." Well, the same thing everybody was saying, you know, like you should leave him or, you know, fight for him if you want to fight for him.
Fight.
He's not really gonna tell me what to do, you know what I'm saying? He's there. But only thing, she's looking at you in a different light now. Like my friend who he knows for like the last 10 years is looking at him totally different. Even her son is looking at him totally different.
Yeah.
Like his son looked up to him as a person of, you know, because we were together. And yes, couples do fight and stuff, but he didn't think Ray could stoop that low. Like my man couldn't stoop that low. Yo, this my friend's son really looked at him in a good light, and now it's like he
What?
can't even look at him like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad because he's been there. He's been that man figure because of my sons, you know, whenever my sons come over, their dad is there and he would look and, you know, whatever. And I think that's what he's feeling, you know? I haven't, that's what I haven't told him yet. I'm gonna tell him later on because he's gonna call me for lunch. So I'll talk to him later and let him know. But I'm gonna do my best to try to just fix the whole situation because I know it can be fixed. I'm telling you, deep in my heart, my gut feeling says this relationship can get fixed. And if my gut feeling tells me it can get fixed, I'm just gonna let it be. I'm gonna be very patient. If he doesn't want to talk to me, I'm not gonna bother him. I'm gonna just give him his space. Whenever he talks to me, I'll talk to him. Whenever he wants to come to me, I'll whatever, you know. Just just to grow that shit back, you know, slowly. I don't want to push him because I feel like if I do little things, you could push him in a way if you do too much of the things here and there, you know. So I try not to like do too much, just the basic minimum, you know. But it feels good. Like I said, I've been feeling so much lighter. But yo, but this honestly, this morning it shocked me for real. When he was like, "Okay, time for me to go to work." So you know, I'm walking him to the door, whatever. Yes, and he still stays over my place every night. He hasn't left yet. Thank God. Knock on wood. You know what I'm saying? Um, but this morning, yeah, that shocked me this morning when he did that. Because like I said, I only went in for one. That's it. Because sometimes he doesn't want to keep kissing. So I was like, I went one time, and then he just kept. I think he did it like three more times after I gave him his first kiss. Once I gave him a first kiss, he gave me three more after that. And then I was looking at him like I was like in the shame, like in
Huh.
shock, like why are you still kissing me? And he walks out, whatever. But like I said, if he doesn't talk to this chick, I feel like if he just gives it a chance not to talk to this chick, he
I
could
believe
see
it's
that
still there.
he could stand on his
For
own
the
two
fact,
feet.
because if he didn't care or didn't feel for you, he wouldn't have done what he done. And for the fact that he's done what he's done, that means he still has that feeling and that love for you. You know what I'm saying? Because like if he
Yeah,
was done, he wouldn't have done what he did. For the fact that you said he did what he did, that means that love is
hmm,
still there. It's still there.
he's just putting up a
Yeah,
wall because this girl is putting
that
shit
wall,
in his
because in
head.
his mindset that you are
Hmm.
that for the fact that you're still there, he wants to live in this house and or new house, and then for that financial, your financial situation, that's what's blocking his mindset. Like,
Hmm.
yeah,
Right now, yeah,
but that feeling is it's still there.
it's there. That's why every time he gets close to me, I can feel it. I know he still loves me. I know it. Even though he jokes about, oh yeah, you know I got love for you because you know you're my kid's mom and this and that. But that's not the type of love that I feel. See, that's what's hard to explain to people what I feel because unless you feel what I feel, then you can comprehend what I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can only say what I'm feeling and you by that, but unless you don't feel like what I'm feeling when I'm next to him, you're not gonna really understand. And that's why I keep telling him, my dude, you're saying one thing, but your body is saying another thing. I don't listen to sometimes what people say, not all the time. I actually listen to their
Yeah.
body language, the way their body language moves. And sometimes, yes, he pushes away, but there's other times that he comes towards me. That's why I say that's that Gemini. You know, he's a Gemini. So one minute he's like all cool and dandy, and then the minute he's like, oh, me and all this craziness. And I told him, anytime he does something stupid, I tell him. I don't say nothing. I just tell him to his face. So he's like, yeah, this and this and that. But he likes using those words. He likes using that this and that shit. And I don't like that. I hate
Yeah.
when he does that.
You're the
Why
same
there's a lot of air on your
sign
side?
as the hubby. Hubby is Aquarius too. So,
Mm.
and I'm a Scorpio. I'm
No, but
very
is he
expressive.
January or February?
Yeah, he's born in February too.
Oh,
He's
okay.
born. I think he's
Because
born before you. His birthday is in the beginning of
okay.
February, the 4th. Yeah.
Yeah. But mine's is 4 days after.
Yeah. For me, I'm a Scorpio. I'm expressive. I'm not afraid to
Mm.
express my feelings. When I express my feelings, I express it. When he sees me cry,
Right.
he knows something's wrong. He goes, "What's wrong?" And then I tell him like what's wrong, and that's bothering me. Like I'm not afraid to show my feelings because I cry. When I cry, I cry, and he knows. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's just
what are
crazy,
you
man.
doing? What are you doing?
I mean, to really look at it, I have more gaining now than anything. Like I had like even though this is happening and a lot of people are like, oh, you should leave him or you should do this, I still got a lot under my belt. Like,
Oh,
for instance, I still manage his money. I still manage his money. He trusts me that far. So, he lets me manage his money. We still do things as a couple. So it's like the third wheel just needs to disappear. That's why I'm like, yo, let's pray for her to stay over there. I don't want her to get hurt or anything, but let's pray for her to stay away from New York City. Let her stay over there. Because as long as she's a far, far away, you know, I don't have to deal with that situation. I can get into my man's mind. And it's like I told everybody on the line yesterday, and I was even telling the girl, because, I was directly talking to her. I was like, man, that is my babe. That is my husband. Remember that. 20 years makes him my husband. I was talking directly to her. I just hope that she sees it as a woman to a woman. We shouldn't be hurting each other.
yeah,
We shouldn't. We should be helping one another, praising one another. Bad enough men are making us feel like shit. Do you like seriously?
yeah.
A woman do to the? I'm like, come
And
on,
I
for
hope
real?
like she gets it because like if and for the fact that like what she needs to realize because one day when she goes to that same situation she's gonna realize
Mm-hmm.
that what you felt was how you felt and hopefully she felt it and
Right.
women shouldn't do that to women. Big, you're
Mm-hmm.
what, 25 years old, you should be smart, you should find someone that's like
Supposedly,
your
supposedly they
age.
say she's smart, but that doesn't make you smart right there.
No, 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 no. That's not saying that's stupid. She's saying that you're stupid. She the one who's stupid. Seriously, Odessa.
I heard her in the background.
Seriously, Odessa. Did mommy ask you to go potty like 10 times and you told me no?
I know Purple was in here, but I don't know if she's still here on the live. She was here earlier. She's like, I'm here for you at Eat Girl 69. And I appreciate her support. Like she's a good person that came into my life right now. I feel like God put her in my light for a reason, and I don't know what it is yet, but we'll see. You know. But yeah, I feel 10 times better getting that off my chest. To be honest, 10 times better. But tomorrow I will be going live on my main channel because Xbox sent me something through the mail, my friends. Yo,
I saw
Xbox
that
sent
the
me
Xbox
something. You
thing. That's
seen it?
pretty cool. That they gave it
Yeah,
to
and you know
you.
what's so funny? Like I said, I don't know. I'm gonna put a video up probably together about it, but I'll show it tomorrow as well. I filled out for something back. I think it was back in February, either February or March, for something for FanFest or whatever the case is. And I wasn't even thinking about it. Like I signed it and I said whatever. And I did see that they had the OPI nail polish controller. I was going to purchase it, but I was like, nah, I'm okay. It is what it is. It's just a controller. And the crazy thing is, I just bought a new controller on well, I got it sent to my house on Sunday. And then this comes over here at my house on Wednesday, which is I think yesterday. No, Tuesday. I keep mixing up days because the way how everything played off yesterday to today, it's like it feels weird. It feels like what I did, like the live, it felt like I did it on a Tuesday, which I didn't do it on a Tuesday. I did it yesterday. But my days are all messed up because of this whole shit too. Like honestly, my days I'll be waking up like, what's the day? you know, because I can't even remember half the time. But let's see what happens. I did put my truth out there. Again, I did do a YouTube one, but I think I'm gonna put that for the members. I'm not gonna put it for social like that. Um, but the Instagram is gonna stay up there. Yo, I even go back and I watch my own live yesterday and I started crying. I'm like, dude, I'm watching my own replay of my Instagram and I started crying. So I can imagine someone who watches that live later on. I think I'm gonna make people cry. I am going to make people freaking cry and be mad and all kind of feelings with that live. I just wish it was one live and not three of them. Freaking Instagram was cutting me off yesterday. Shit was crazy. I always had to keep starting a
Don't
new
put
one,
it on yourself. You know how.
but I hated that. So she's back to potty training.
Slowly. It's for the fact they're getting her there. She doesn't stop it. She relapsed because like with Odessa, you know.
Hmm.
But she tells me, I was like, Odessa, are you gonna be in pull out forever? She goes, no, when I'm 6 years old. But you're 5 already. She goes, I'm gonna be in
Right.
underwear when I'm like by 6. I'm like, a lot of your friends are already in underwear. She's like, I
Yeah,
know.
especially Skyland.
Yeah,
Skyland's in a,
Skyline,
underwear,
Skyline wearing underwear. What you gotta say about that?
no pull up.
What? What? Yeah, well, yeah, but Kai is different from you. Why are you comparing your cousin against you? You're different. You need to be straight pull up. Straight underwear. Huh? Oh, well, what? Well, what? You should,
Mm.
well, I don't know. You should see all your pants. Buying yourself a new pants then.
Yep.
I think there's a green trip. That green one right there.
So I'm trying to figure out what title should I put tomorrow on my live when I come live tomorrow. What is tomorrow?
Okay.
Tomorrow's the 9th,
Nice.
right?
Yeah. Ooh, you
Okay.
should
I
put,
don't think I
I
got
don't know,
anything.
uh OPI, that like that Xbox thing, like OP
Yeah, no, I'm gonna do the OPI. That's like the first thing I do, and then I always do topics after, like we chat after. So, because like I said, I'm gonna put the other video on private, so a lot of people are not gonna like whoever was there yesterday on my YouTube live got to see the raw doll
oh, look for
everything.
something. I don't know.
Like they're not gonna see it after that.
Sure, wear your jammies. It's cool. We're not going anywhere anyways. You're not going outside. There's bugs
Right.
outside, and I don't want you to play with the kids outside because they're not nice to you. So
Mm.
sometimes this is not the boys. Sometimes it has to be all the time. Not the boys. Oh, yeah.
They take the ball. They take my ball.
They take your ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the other day.
Yeah. They did, huh?
Yep. And
That's crazy.
and
Yeah, there was these two neighbor kids, and Odessa was she had her baby shark ball, and she was playing with her ball, and she's like, "Let's play,"
Hmm.
and then they're like playing, like they're not like giving it to her. She's like, "Hey, get back my ball! Sharing is caring, baby." It's backwards. The front sees. She's like, "Sharing is caring. It's my ball. You're supposed to be playing with me," you know. And then the other girl, like the other girls that came up here, you know, I think they'd rather play with Odessa's toys than her, because Odessa, they would
Yeah.
like, you know, when Odessa tried to help. And then she's like, "Oh, that's my toy." She goes, "But I'm playing with it." So that's why I don't let her play in the backyard anymore with the other girls, because they
Hmm.
rather play with her toys than her, but not play with Odessa, you know? So that's why when they knock on our door or back door, like, "Oh, can Odessa play?" I make like excuses saying, "Oh, Odessa can't play," because I just don't want her to, you know, feel left out.
Hmm.
And
Right.
Odessa is actually like Scarlett. She's very sociable. She has no problem, you know, making friends and all. It's
Yeah.
just the kids, they're not really nice sometimes. So
Mm.
and what?
I know. Go play, Angela. Go. And why'd you take your tablet off? Your tablet's not charged yet. Is it?
Mhm.
Oh, it is. Okay.
You.
You funny. All right.
I'm gonna put Angela on a
Well,
dish.
go put if you're done with your school stuff, go put your school stuff back, and then we can probably finish it later if
Hmm.
you want. Okay, then put it back.
I saw it.
It's okay. It's fine. I can always erase it. It's dry erase. Where's the marker?
Here?
No, that's your blocks. Where's the marker?
Right here.
Cover.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, she has a habit of not
Uh-huh.
covering her markers or the dry erase markers. In the beginning of the school year, I bought like 100 of like those dry erase markers. She likes to color and stuff, and then she lost all the covers and it got dried out.
Hmm.
Her markers, I
Right.
bought her that I think I showed in one of my videos, that like color pencil
Hmm.
marker set. She colors, she forgot to, you know, put it back. I told her to put it back in there. The markers are everywhere. I found the color pencils everywhere. I had to like hubby end up like throwing it away. All the markers dried out. So now I for the school supplies, I have to buy more markers and color pencils. So I'm waiting for
Wow.
that back to school sale.
I have my pencil.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's mommy's color pencils because I use it. For the back to school sale, I gotta wait so I can buy color pencils because they're like what, $1 when they back to school sale. So I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mommy.
What?
Like that's something we always gotta buy every year. Crayons and
Yeah.
markers.
And then the pencil.
Like what happens to everything? They have it when they first start and then like they only have five crayons,
Yeah.
four markers. Like
Yeah, but
and most of the time with the markers it's because they dry out.
yeah, and they're dry out or they forgot to cover it. And the color pencils get all dulled out, which the color pencils are fine. But she uses my color pencils because I bought the color. She bought the color pencils for me because I used to color, you know, those like coloring books, whatever, have those like coloring that I use it for, you know, to relieve stress and stuff like that. But I have no time to color it as much as I used to anymore. So I let her use my color pencils. But I'm saying like her color pencils. Like I clean my house, I find it. I'm like, "Oh look, color pencil." She goes, "Oh,
Mhm.
there it is. You found it,
Mhm.
mommy. You're a good finder." I'm like, "Yeah, it's supposed to be in your thing." So this year, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to get her own color pencil, like her color pencil box or whatever. And I'm gonna say, "You
Yeah.
only use this for school, and if you want to color it, you have to put it back. You have to put it back." So we'll see
Right.
how it goes.
They have to. So it
Yeah.
doesn't dry up.
Yep. And then my dry erase markers, I'm only gonna let you use it for school. I'm probably gonna have to have like a mommy box somewhere and then only use it for
Right.
yeah,
That's true.
to always dry them out. And that was pretty cheap too for 100. It was like I was really upset that it got dried out.
Mm.
But Yeah,
And that's life.
yeah. He's supposed to give me money this weekend. He let me. He's gonna give me some money to buy Odessa's school stuff, and I'm like debating if I should buy her curriculum now or just
Mhm.
buy homeschool resources. Because every time I
Right.
follow people on YouTube and Instagram, I always get motivated. I follow these two companies. They're like Montessori. They sell like homeschool resources, like dry erase stuff, and they help with homeschool. And the two moms that are the companies, they're homeschool moms too. So I'm like,
Mhm.
ooh, I'm like all like happy go lucky. I'm like, ooh, I want to buy everything. And he looked at me. He's like, seriously? I'm like, hey, you can't get mad at me because I'm not spending on myself. I'm spending on her. I never I'm gonna say this out here too, that like we had an argument because he's like, oh, you spend so much money on homeschool stuff. I'm like, well, you rather spend on me. I've never spent anything on myself.
It's
I could
true.
have done my hair. I could have done my
Right.
hair. I don't go color my hair like I used to anymore. I don't go out on a nail salon. I don't even have friends. I don't even go out with my friends. I stay home. I don't
Mhm.
have friends up here because friends are here kind of not really friendly, but I don't go out. I
Yep.
don't go like I'm supposed to. I stay home. And the only thing that I ask, and you know what I want? I want a brand new printer. I want a Ninja Footy like Cammy. Okay.
Yeah.
I want a Ninja Footy blender. Okay, but I never ask you it, and
Yeah.
I never ask you for video games because you normally when you buy video games, you ask if I want video games, and you give me the money, and they ask you what I spent it on. I told you I spent it on Desta, and you asked me why did I spend it on myself because like I feel like I don't want to spend on myself. I felt that it's better off to go with Odessa because Odessa needs it more. And like the
Mhm.
gaming and the Ninja Free and the printer will come eventually in time. I'm
Right.
not in a rush about it, you know. So like and I always spend it on Odessa. So I said when he's like when I asked like for $200 $300, it's our money and I've never spent it on myself. And
Right.
he's like, oh, you should. Other people come up to me like, oh, how come your husband don't take you out or something? I'm like, why? I told him why would I let him do that?
Mhm.
I don't need to be pampered. I don't need to. I mean, it'll be
Well,
a
it's not
compliment.
the point of being pampered,
Yeah,
but you do need like
yeah.
date night with your husband. That
Oh
is
yeah,
normal.
I
And
do
that's
that.
like one thing I'm gonna
What
work
we
on.
do.
That's like one of my
We
main
do
things.
movie nights when
Like once
I
we
think
get
Odessa was sleeping.
an understanding, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
Yeah,
start making more date nights. I'll be like, yo, babes, let's
yeah.
do this
We
such
started doing
night and
that
this
too.
this.
In
This.
fact, we didn't start going out because that we he didn't want to go out because he said going out is expensive and money is
Mhm.
tight. So I understand
Yeah.
that. So what we did was I made his favorite meal. And then we
Mhm.
sat down, and then our date night was when we watched Guardian of the Galaxies together. We watched it at home. So
Right.
we the girls, Odessa, Laura was sleeping. Odessa was watching, but she wasn't really paying attention. She fell asleep. So it was just me and
Mhm.
him watching together. That was
Right.
our date night movie night. He asked sometimes like, "Hey, you want to have a movie family date night?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure," and stuff like that.
Right.
And then he asked me the other day, he's like, oh, can I go out with my friend to go watch the new Transformer movies, the one that your brother was talking about? Because he wants to watch that. And I was like, sure. And he's like, if your friend doesn't want to watch it with you, we could really watch it at home with you. I could watch it with you together if you want, because it's on the website. And I could watch it with you if you want me to. And he's like, oh, but I want to watch the movie there. I'm like, then let's go together, you know?
Mhm.
He's like, oh,
Because
but he's
we
paying
were
for me. I don't
supposed to
want his
go watch
money.
the Boogeyman. That's the movie we were supposed to go watch, but I don't know if he wants to still go watch it. We were supposed to go watch that movie together. Cause I wouldn't mind watching that movie with him. Even if I have to keep
Yeah,
my eyes closed, I'll keep my eyes closed. I'm okay. I To be honest, I don't think it's gonna be that bad. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
just to
and the
do a
hubby's
date
like, oh, but
night.
I don't want to spend money on the movie if it's expensive. He was gonna pay for me, and I'm like, well, then let's watch it at home then, because he always wants to go on date nights, but he always said he didn't want to spend money, but yet
Mhm.
he goes like he buys like outside food, and he can't lie to me because he's like, oh, I don't buy food outside, but then like when I go in the truck. I see like McDonald plastic bag there, or like
Right? Like they leave
Walgreens
evidence.
private, and I'm just like, what is that? He's like, and I'm like, haha, like trying to laugh at me.
they
He's
leave
like, where's
they leave
mine?
evidence around here and there,
Yeah,
and I'm
I was
like,
like,
really?
he's like trying to be sneaky. He's like, I love you. I was like, oh, you don't say I love you to me when I ask you to say I love you, but then you say I love you because you know you're guilty, right? So he
Yeah.
like he pops my head. He's like, shh. Mm-hmm.
And that's another thing. There's times that he'll say he loves me. I mean, I know the word is I
Yeah,
know it's for some people it's easy to say, for some people it ain't. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And it's not like I'm forcing him to say it. Like when
oh yeah, I
he
agree with
says it
that.
randomly, you
Yeah,
know?
my hubby too.
So it's like, are you really for real? Like, okay, you love me, but then you doing stupid shit. Like that don't make no sense.
Yeah, hubby too. He's like,
How can you
I
love me but you're doing stupid shit to
I
me?
told him that one time too. I was like, back then, before like Odessa was born, before Zolara was born, we used to cuddle. Like we used to be very cuddly, and I used to lay on him, whatever. And then and then we don't sleep on the same bed. He
Mhm.
sleeps on the couch, and
Right.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that because I understand that
Yeah.
he gets up for work. It's easier, so he doesn't wake up the girls, which I understand.
Exactly. Right.
And then so I don't it's not a big deal. But then and then sometimes I literally tell him, I was like, how come you don't tell me you love me? And he goes, oh, because I'm not expressive. I'm like, I understand. How is that not expressive? Like, I understand that you're not expressive, but it doesn't hurt you to say it once in a while.
Yeah,
At least
like
I know how you feel. Because I literally told him, I was like, do you love me? Do you love me? Then why am I here? If you don't love me, I don't know if you love me, then why am I here? Because
right.
I love you and I want to be with you. Do you love me? And he's like, you're here, aren't you? I'm like, that's not the point.
Yo,
That's not
okay.
the point.
You making me think of something he told me a while back, right? Because I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh, babes, I don't really want to, I don't want to break up. I don't want to, I don't want us to separate or whatever the case is." So there was one time that we were walking out, like going down the stairs and stuff. He was like, "Yo, babes, my clothes is here. Where am I going?" So it's like little things like that fucks with my brain. Like you're telling me your clothes is
yeah,
still here, you're kissing me, you sometimes say you love me. So deep down inside, your inside is screaming at me, telling me,
yeah,
I love you still. But this girl has something on me that I don't
yeah,
know. I can't like he can't stop it. So that's why I say I keep telling him that don't talk to her for a week and see what happens, what outcome you get. Like, let's just give it a week. Don't text her, don't call her. Just
has
let
it
it be
been
for one whole week
has
and
it been
see how
has it
you
been
feel
almost a week
without
yet,
her in the
or
picture. Like, I know she's not in the picture now, per se, she's not here, but you still could talk to her. You could still text her. So, if you could stop doing that for 1 week, that's all I'm asking him
how
to
long
do.
has it been
For 1 week,
already?
we could see if those feelings are really, really real.
How long has it been? Has it he hasn't texted her?
Um, Well, she hasn't been able like, she hasn't talked to him in over, like, 24 hours, 'cause he tries to reach and she doesn't pick up. That's what he tells me. She's not picking up.
Oh,
He sounds a little upset, but not, like,
that's
really mad mad.
my favorite. That's good.
So,
Maybe she heard and watched and got the memo. Knock on
I
wood.
don't know. I mean, honestly, what pissed her off was the pictures that I put on my Instagram. Because like I said, we went bowling on Monday. We had a fun time. I didn't record much because I just wanted to enjoy the moments, but I did take pictures. So I decided to post them up because I didn't think anything. Because I didn't think she was looking at my profile. Do I know that this chick is looking at my profile? No, I don't have no clue that she's looking at my profile. So I put it up. I didn't put him in the picture. I just put the pic and everything like that. Then all of a sudden, the next day, the day that we're gonna go see family member, he gets a little upset. Oh, you put pictures on your Instagram? I said, yeah, it's my Instagram. And oh, she's getting upset because you put. And I'm like, wait, whoa! I stopped him in his tracks. I stopped
Yeah.
him in his tracks. I was like, dude, no, wait. First of all, what is that little chick on my Instagram? supposedly she blocked me off of her Instagram, so I can't see what she's doing, but she wants to see what I'm doing. Does that make sense? So
Yeah.
who's the one who's jealous? You saying that you're not jealous, but by the looks of it, you are. And I told him, you see what I mean? She says she wouldn't get jealous if you are talking or giggling or somebody looks at you kind of. But look at what happened. It was only two pictures of a bowling place that I was at with my husband. Because at the end of the day, he's still like my husband.
Yeah, he is.
That's having an affair. And what the fuck is wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Because I'm showing you right now, I'm showing that girl that he is not going to be faithful to you. He's not. He's always going to stay with me no matter what. It's going to be me and him until we're 80 and diapers. I'm trying to let her know that.
Mm.
You're just another notch on his freaking belt. Just another notch. Like I said, he did this one other time. He did it one other time and never stood with the person. Didn't even stay with the person. Decided, you know what? Nah, it's not worth it. And came back to me. So that's right now what I'm praying for him to realize he fucked up again. And that's it. And also, like I said, when he comes home today, I'm gonna show him my friend's video. Because like I said,
Yeah,
it was
showed it.
nice enough.
Yeah,
It was nice
showed me
enough for
that
her to do
video.
the video. That was one. And
That
two,
was really nice.
and
Yeah,
she kept my name out of it. She kept my name out of it.
she
But the
did.
only ones that gonna know who she's talking about is
I
the
did.
people that were the people that were on the
Yeah,
live yesterday. Other than that, anybody else that don't even know what
don't
the
know
hell
the
she's saying,
situation.
you know,
Yeah,
they're
because
just
I was
gonna be like
watching it
them.
and I was like, wait. For it took me a while because I'm a really slow person. But when she was
Mhm.
talking, it took me a while to realize. And I was like, wait a second, I know who this is about. But it took me a
Mhm.
while. At first, when I didn't watch it, I didn't know who it was about until I started listening a little bit longer. It took me
Yeah.
a little bit, and I was like, oh snap, it's about yeah. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I realized that, but I didn't know because it took me a while. Because like
And
she
I
did
like
ask
and I like how she directed certain things
yeah,
towards him.
yeah, and she
Like
didn't
she was literally talking to him,
about she
telling
was right
him.
because she was talking about you at first in the situation. I didn't realize. Then when she started mentioning like what he did, then that kind of clicked, and I was like,
Mhm.
okay, I know who that's about. And so she literally without saying his name, I knew it was about Ray. I literally knew because she wasn't
Yeah.
the way she said it in the situation, but she didn't mention his name, which is thank goodness, I'm really blessed
Yeah.
that she didn't say that, directly, but I knew it was directly about
No,
him and
because
what
she
he
said it. She
said.
said she's gonna keep
Yeah,
the
he's
people's name
wrong.
on their thing, but it's about a
Yeah,
situation.
situation about
And that's
situation.
what when she
It's
said what she
wrong.
said, I was like, thank you. I'm not by myself being crazy about,
I showed
oh,
my
that's
hubby
no
that
reason to
video.
really play on somebody.
I
Like
showed
for
my
real.
hubby that video. And he looked at me. He's like, I know. And I was like, do you really? He's like, yeah, I know. And I was like, good. I hope that kind of like sink in your brain because
Like
it's not.
right
I was
now,
just
right now, I might look like, okay, I should leave him, I shouldn't stay with him. But also he looks bad in a lot of people who follows me, especially the men's sector. The men's sector is looking at him like, dude, you really messed up on Cammy. Like
I don't
she's
see it that
working
way.
hard to make a future, but you can't see it, my dude. You're stupid. The one who's stupid is him for not realizing his eyes are not as open as it needs to be.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
and for the
saying?
fact and like like for example, like your friend Lucy said, a lot of people are telling you to leave him for the fact that you want to fight for him because I'm like that too. If my hubby did the same thing and you knew that I was in the same situation as you. I was, but except I wasn't married to him or anything. I was engaged to him.
Yeah.
You remember that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The who not to be named. I literally try to fight. I try to fight for that relationship. I like literally try to fight. And then for the fact that when we actually talked and sat down, he the
Mhm.
and I was waiting for him because I didn't want to accept it. I didn't want to accept it from him. But when we finally talked, he actually said, I think you should leave. I don't want to be with you anymore. And
Mhm.
then I never told you this, But then and then right when I started, when I think Odessa was like about a year and a half, I
Mhm.
messaged him. I said, I want my stuff back. I want my
Yeah.
stuff back. And he said it to me. He's like, oh, yeah, give it back. And then, you know what he told me? I never told you this. He told me, you were my biggest regret. I regret what I did to you. I shouldn't have done it. I know it's too late now. You have a good life now,
Mhm.
but you're my biggest regret. And I was like
Yeah.
laughing. I was like, like
That
what?
happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then karma hit him in the butt. The girl that he cheated on me with,
Yeah.
he had a kid with that girl, she
Wow.
cheated on him back, and now he's a single father raising
You
that
see?
girl.
That's why I said karma's a bitch.
Yeah, and
And for
then
me, that's what I'm trying to avoid my husband to get karma because when karma hits on my side, it ain't
it
a
hit.
pretty shit. It ain't pretty. I've seen people get hurt without me doing shit to them. And I sometimes feel bad because that's just me. That's the caring person in me. Like people could
Yeah,
do a lot of dirt, but at the end of the day, I don't really want them to be hurt. I just wait till God
yeah,
deals with them because God's gonna get them.
yeah. It
And that's
did.
what she even said it too. JD even said it. God's gonna get you
Give it to you.
because
Yeah,
you're
he is.
making this girl cry, and
He's
that's
gonna get
God's
you.
child. God
Yeah,
don't
and
like
God
that.
told me I wouldn't. I would if I didn't leave. I didn't leave because I felt it, but God told me to leave. God said, Jessica, I think it's time for you to like move on. And then I
Hmm.
prayed that night. I was like, okay, should I go back home? Should I go to Wisconsin? And I prayed. I'm like, please God, send me a sign. And then something told me like you need to go to Wisconsin. Sure enough, I did. Here I am today, and
Hmm.
I thank God for it every single day because like if and I always pray to God, and I said, and I literally thought to myself, like, please, I always pray for him too. I was like, please, God, forgive him or whatever, I know he didn't do wrong. And sure enough, God made him have that problem. And I'm not trying to be mean and all, but like,
Right.
haha.
It
So,
happens.
yeah,
You know, when you least suspect it, that karma's gonna come and hit you. I'm telling you.
yeah. And my mom is in the same situation too. I'm
Mm.
trying to all my emotions out, guys. My
Yeah.
mom, she's
Yeah.
with a guy who treats her like crap. Okay, like
Yeah.
he gets drunk. He says that she's fat and ugly. But my mom, and like I'm at the and I told my mom, look, I maybe you should leave. I don't, because I don't like it when my mom cries. But she's
Hmm.
stuck with him because she can't leave him because she loves him too much, and she's still with him for like
Hmm.
almost like I would say like what 7.5 years now. She
Yeah.
doesn't want to go back. She loves him too much.
Yeah.
And I understand. I mean, I guess you want to find out. But
Your mic is a little messed up, Ja.
oh, can you hear me? Oh,
Yeah. What is it? There's like a feedback.
oh, hello.
I hear you, but it's like a feedback.
Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it's crazy what men do and women
Yeah,
too. Like they don't even think who they're hurting and anything like that.
no,
Like I can't. I'm telling you, man. I'm made so different. I'm thankful that God made me not be a hateful person. Because if I am
you're
able to
lucky.
hate somebody, oh my God, as much as I love somebody, I can imagine how much I could hate somebody. That hate would be so bad. For real, for real. It would be so bad. But it was
Yeah,
my phone.
I known you for like almost 10 years now, and
Yup.
knowing you are a loving, sweet person. But when
Mhm.
someone twists your buttons, then that's when it comes out. But other than that, you're sweetest person ever.
Oh, okay. Wait up.
Hmm?
No, my friend said to add her to the live, but
Oh,
I don't see you. Click on the link. Did you click on the link, Lucy? You have to click on the link. I didn't see you. Sorry. Try it again if you're still there.
wait,
I'm trying to figure out. I just saw
I'm a nice person
the
too.
thing, but it was just a few minutes ago, so I don't know if she.
I'm a nice person too. I'm very nice. People say that, oh my god, you're so sweet and nice. You're pushover. I'm like, it's not because I'm a pushover. It's because I'm a really nice person. I don't hate
Mhm.
people. I don't. There's. It's just a waste of time to hate people. Like that
Yeah, it
girl that
is.
tried to mess with me. I don't hate her. I mean, I blocked her because I don't want any drama in my life. I don't need any drama in life. you know. But I don't hate the
Mhm.
person. Hate's a very strong word. I'm a very nice person, but oh
I either try to work things out or I just move on.
yeah,
It's one of the
same.
two things. So,
Oh hi Zuzu, go back to sleep.
you know, that's how I feel.
Get back, Mimi. Sorry, mommy's loud. I apologize.
And then, also like the other day, right? Like when we went out to bowling on Monday, before we went bowling on Monday, we went window shopping. You know what window shopping
Yeah.
is, right? You go to certain stores, you look at what things you like. So he takes me into Victoria's Secret, mind you. Why are you taking me into Victoria's Secret? Like, why are you walking me into a place where they sell lingerie and all sexy stuff? Like, and then he's like, "Yeah, I like this blue one right here. This would be nice on you." This is why I say I want to fight because there's still a chance. A lot of people look at me like I'm
Or
crazy,
not.
but it's things that he does and say that it makes me want to fight. Like I'm not gonna just let it go, weedy weedy, and you know what I'm saying. But I'm honestly gonna make him feel what I feel,
Good.
if it makes sense. Like I'm gonna be like more shut off.
Nathan.
I'm gonna be more to myself.
Monkey's
I'm
old
going
enough to
to
watch
like,
Baby Girl. The boys are old enough to watch
hmm
Baby Girl for like a couple hours where you guys can just, have
yeah,
so
us time.
yeah.
But like I said, I'm not gonna pester him no more. I'm just gonna do what I gotta do me, do my videos. Like right now, like I said, I feel better, so I'm just gonna get back on editing my videos. Even though he's in the videos, I'm just gonna try to go through all the videos and stuff like that, and just start uploading my videos and stuff like that, and then just continue living life and see what happens from here. You know, not try to like force him to do anything. Just let it go naturally. Let things happen naturally. Not like focus so much. Oh, is he gonna talk to me? Is he gonna do this? Is he no? I'm just gonna like you know take it day by day, live my life. Everybody knows what's going on, so it's calm.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna dwell it too much.
Agree.
You
I try
know.
to rekindle ever from our biggest huge fight too, and I think things are working out. Even though like I'm only like been together for like 6 years, but like we had our thoughts
Yeah.
too, and I'm trying to like rekindle everything too, because I'm trying to tell him like maybe we need a little bit more time because money was the biggest fight that we had too. It was like because
Hmm.
currently like I wasn't working enough. I'm not having a job. He's like, oh, maybe you stay home all day. I was like, maybe you should like find a stay home job. And the fact that his friends and his family, or his friend and his yeah, a couple of his friends was saying, oh, my wife, we work two jobs, we work together, blah blah blah, and have kids, whatever. And then well, the only difference is that they send their kids to school. And then he was trying to like make it better because he
Hmm.
wanted to be like them too. And then I literally said, I was like, money is not the problem.
Why you know what I understand with human nature? Why does everybody want to live somebody else's life,
Yeah,
not realizing
I know.
it might not be as perfect as you
Yeah, I
freaking
don't
think?
know.
Like, I'm gonna bring that topic up
Yeah,
tomorrow.
you
Tomorrow, I'm
should.
gonna bring
You
that
should.
topic. Why
You
is it
should.
we always looking at other people's life, not realizing that they might not be happy? Because that's what's happening right
Because
now
it
with my
happens because
husband.
they have
Looking at
this
other
stuff.
people's life, not realizing
Yeah,
it.
they have
You don't
this,
know.
but look at this, look at this. They have a nice car. Because the other day he was on TikTok the other day, and then and I'll come on and
Hmm.
talk to him. He was on TikTok the other day. He's like, look at this. Look at this house. It's so
Hmm.
big. I want a huge backyard. I want that big yard. Look at that. How come we can't
Well,
have
he
that? I'm like,
needs
what
to
do you
pray
mean? How
for
come
it.
we can't have that? We can have
He
that.
needs to pray for it.
I'm like,
Has he ever heard of manifesting?
huh?
Has he ever heard of making a vision board?
Yeah,
Stuff that he wants, he should put it on the vision
that's
board.
what I said.
Because the more you see this, the more you want to
Yeah,
work for
I
it.
said,
It's not it's not like,
yeah.
"Oh, wife, I want this, I want
Oh, look
that."
what they have.
You
That's the
telling
biggest
me, but
thing.
you're not
Oh, look
doing
what
it.
they have. I want that. How come we can't have that? Or how come we can't have that? Like, I'm like, I told him the other
That's
day.
how he
I
sounds.
was like, we
That's
can
how my
have
men
that.
sound.
We can't. You just gotta wait for it. You gotta stop paying on video games, spending on only video games that you need to.
Right.
Stop
There you
spending
go.
money.
There you
You
go.
know, and then he's like, oh, but
Right.
you take my money. I was like, I don't take your money. The only thing when I take your money, the only thing I spend it on is the kids. I don't spend anything on
Right.
myself. Do you ever ask me? Do I ever ask you to spend yourself? He's like, I've never bugged you about buying your printer automatically. I never bugged you about buying the stuff for me. I only bug you for Odessa stuff because
Exactly.
Odessa needs it. Stop copying me.
Mhm.
But other than that, I've never
So
bugged you.
true.
And like, if you want to have those nice vehicle, nice motorcycle, nice whatever, we could have it. Like we could have it, and stuff like
Yep.
that, and then all the other stuff,
Mhm.
and so like I was like, we can have it. Like
You can have whatever you want. You just got to put your mind and
I was
heart
like, okay,
to
so
it.
I'm like, do you want me to work? Okay,
You
fine.
don't
Okay,
try to
I'll
replace
find
it
a
with
job.
somebody else.
I'll find a job then. Okay, so should I tell you how much a babysitter costs? You're gonna find a babysitter. He was looking at me. He's like, how much
Yes.
for a babysitter? You're gonna ask mom for a baby. You like watch mom to watch her? He's like, oh, I don't want mom to watch the kids. Like, then who's gonna watch the kids then? Are you gonna,
Right.
yeah. Are you gonna hire someone? He's like, no. He's like, oh. And then it kind of stopped. He's like, okay, never mind, take it back. I was like, exactly. He's like,
Mhm.
you're gonna who's and you talk about you want me to homeschool the kids? How am I gonna homeschool if I'm at work? I mean, I can. I mean, I know mom's out there, but then like you're gonna have to switch your schedule. You work from the daytime. Do you want me to work at nighttime and then like leave the girls by yourself? He looked at me. He's like, no, no, no. When I come home,
Right.
I'm exhausted. I don't want to take care of no kids. I'm like, so there you go. There's a
Mhm.
situation. Like seriously, he's like technically I'm making YouTube whatever. You know what he told me? He's like, well come on, make them videos then. I'm like, what do you think I'm doing?
Yo, Ja, he sounds just like my man. Everything you just finished saying, he says that to me
Yeah,
most of the time.
yeah,
Like, I'm
exactly.
doing YouTube. Oh, where's the videos at? Yo, he sounded straight up and down like my
Yeah, I
man.
was like, where the
No
videos
lie
at?
when
And
you
then
just
like,
said that.
and then I was filming. He's like, what are you doing? He's sending me a video. He's like, what are you doing? Uploading.
Mhm.
I was like, can you watch the girls for like Zolora for like 10 minutes or like at least an hour and a half? It's
Yeah.
okay, it's okay. And I was like, he's like, yeah. He's like, what are you doing? I'm editing so I can edit. And then he goes, okay. He's like, are you
Mhm.
done yet? I'm like, no.
They act like it takes 10 minutes to edit a
Yeah,
video.
and I was
God
like,
darn
he's
it.
like, Flora's fussing. I was like, fine. And then like she wants you. I'm like, that's not the point. I know she wants me. I'm like, she's been fed. She's good. How you try holding her? He's like, I can't play video games. She keeps knocking off my controller. I'm like, then stop playing video games. He's like, I don't play video games when I'm with Zolora. He goes, he looks at me. He's like, she's like, come on, can't you edit? So then I put Zolora in her rocker or whatever. And he's like, oh, so she did want you. I'm like, no, it's because I don't know. And then I'm gonna start edit it while she was on there. And he's like, you're still editing? I'm like, yeah. How long do you think it takes? He's like, oh. And then the other day he was like, oh, do you need a new camera? Want me to buy you a new camera? I was like, I don't really want a camera because like it got broken.
Mhm.
He's like, oh, how much is your new lens? You want a
Yeah.
lens? I was like, I don't really want you to spend money on lens because that's like $200. $200 can go on, pay for like school supplies and Odessa right now. He was like, oh, but that you want good videos. Like, I'm
Mhm.
perfectly fine on my phone. And he's like, oh. He's like, what you could get me is a memory bank. He's like, what happened to your other one? Oh, it broke.
Mhm.
He's like, and then he just like looked at me and he was just like, okay, whatever. He walked away.
Right.
And I was like, oh, and I asked him, what do you about me thinking about shirts? He's like, oh, where you gonna put that shirt? Like, I don't know yet. He's like,
Right.
oh, if you want to. He's like, oh, maybe you should like make he's like, oh, you should make, teach people how to talk in Hawaiian. And I was like, you do realize
Mhm.
that's like me like sitting down on the computer trying to like make everything and like on Canva, and then for the fact that then I have to like put like make a link so that people can download it, upload it, and stuff like that. That's gonna take a lot
Yeah.
of work to like actually like put all the
That does
Hawaiian
take,
words,
yeah. And then you got to share the material.
and I gotta like share it, then I gotta like broadcast it, whatever. You know, my sister-in-law did this like book thing, and she asked me to join, but then I was like, I'm not really good at
Mhm.
like sharing stuff because like it's kind of like a lot of work to like share it. I mean, I can try, but I did that before and it didn't really work out well. But like, like this taking
Right.
time thing, and you have to like share these books and like do like host parties and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, I don't want to do that. He's like, oh, well, I'm trying to like make YouTube. And then for example, he's like, oh, what happened to your Amazon sponsor? I'm like, oh, I told him it kind of shut off because of COVID. It kind of hit because like I would get
Mhm.
paid like 50, like 20, $50 here and there, and then I would
Yeah.
need to like buy him something nice or something, whatever. And he was just like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, but I kind of stopped because of COVID. So I mean, like, I was like, then he stopped pestering me after a while when I kind of like shut him down. He got pestering
Mhm.
money situation, so it's nice.
I know, but like I would love to make a chat with this topic and
Yeah, you
have
should. I think
people come
tomorrow
and
that should
chime
be a
in.
conversation.
You know, like this, like come in. You have your 2 cents, just bring in your 2 cents, like
I think
literally.
you should bring that topic
Because,
up tomorrow,
like I said, I'm in a situation that's totally different from a lot of situations
but that topic is
because
good tomorrow
I know, I know
because
it
that
can
is
be
the biggest
fixed. In
topic
my
right there.
heart, in my gut, it can be
Because
fixed.
that
And all I need is for men to get into my man's head and let him know, dude,
yeah,
your girl is working hard. It's not like she doesn't want to help out. Like you don't watch her videos, you don't see what she does day in day. Then to top it off, look at this is what I tell him. I try to explain to him every job title that I have that I should be a millionaire by the end of the month. Because you got to understand, I have 3 businesses, which is my YouTube channel, my stream, and then my T-shirt. Right? Those are my
yeah.
3 businesses. Then on I got to take care of your daughter, feed her. Top of that, I have to clean my house, bedroom, bathroom, maybe living room, kitchen, because everybody else does whatever. Then on top of that, I got to do laundry. Then on top of that, I got to cook. Then on top of that, I have to edit my videos. What are videos that I produce? That's another thing. I'm a producer. I'm a director. I'm an editor. I put music into my videos, so
A
I'm a music.
housekeeper,
Like I'm so many
a
titles,
dishwasher.
but I don't get paid severely like everybody else does.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, you want to know what he told me? He told me he goes for every housework you do around the house, I'll pay you. And I was like, what? Like, what do you mean
Right?
you pay
That's what
me?
he should
He
do.
goes he
Pay
goes he
me.
goes I'll pay you. He's like, how much? He's like, I'll pay you what? Like $200 sound. You can do whatever you want. I'm like, I don't need you to pay me money because I do it for free. I'm like, if you want to give me
Yeah.
money, he's well, then you can pamper yourself and spend money. He's like, you know, I'm not gonna spend it on myself. I'm gonna spend it on that stuff. He looks at him. He's like, you're retarded. I was like, I'm not retarded. He's like, spend it on yourself. And then he was talking to his friend the other day. He's like, oh, I just got my wife to spend money on this Gucci couture uh Gucci couture whatever. He's like, what does your wife buy? He goes, homeschool stuff. He goes, what? He's like, your wife is weird. And he's like, tell me about it. I was like, listen, I'm like, I heard that. He's like, right, I'm not like your friend's wife or whatever. I don't need luxury things. I'm happy for what I have. Like, come on now. Does your friend have kids? He's like, kid on the way. I was like, yeah, just kid on the way. Watch when his wife has kids. Then she's gonna buy stuff for herself. Say, like, but that,
Mm.
yeah, always comparing against other people. Oh, this have this have that. I'm like,
That's
shh.
why I wish he would stop doing that comparison.
Yeah.
Like, please don't
But
compare.
especially my man, he stopped doing that now. Now,
Hmm.
now that he's all pride and mighty, he's like, my friend told me that he was gonna have a nice truck, and he brags too. He's like, oh, I just put a new muffler on my truck, man. It's so
Hmm.
it's the opposite now. Now he brags on what he has. So
Yeah.
stop that crap.
But it's
So
just crazy.
now it's the opposite.
Like I said, as a human nature, we should just be happy of what we have
Yeah, you should
and
be.
work towards what we don't have. Work towards it. Like
Yeah,
me and my man be talking about that all the time. How people just steal for just the hell of it. Like, why? Why steal when you could do the same thing I just did? Work hard for it. Like some people don't want to work hard for this shit. I'm sorry to say, nobody really want to really work hard. They want everything to be handed to them. Like here, you got it. Here's $1 million. Do what you want to do. That's not how it works.
you're not buying anything.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's
like
crazy.
he used to do that too. Always compare, and I was like, you know, we're
Stop
gonna get it eventually,
comparing.
you know. And then now he was comparing, oh, like this person has a huge TV, whatever. And then now that he bought his TV, he stopped comparing. You know, like, are you
Mhm.
happy now? Like seriously? And then now
Yep.
he brags, oh, I have a TV, Alexa animated. Like, come on now, like. So it's always with human mankind or man woman. It's like just because other person has luxury stuff or whatever, you always people always want to try to compare and want to say, oh, I want that, I must have that, I need to get that. And then for a fact that they and then they get all depressed because they can't have that, and then they get all sad. Like, you're gonna get it eventually, just work towards it. And you should be grateful for what you have, because a lot of people don't have these things. What are you doing? I teach Odessa too the other day. The other day she's like, "Oh, I want that scooter." I was like, "What scooter?" She goes, "Oh, I want that scooter. The other kid had that scooter." I'm like, "Odessa, you should be grateful that you have a bike. That I mean, it's not working, but you should be grateful that you have a bike." Because other people don't have these things, and you have a tablet. Other people across the world don't have a tablet. She goes, how come? I'm like, because they can't afford it. They're not very wealthy or good enough to afford it. And for saying that you want something, some people want your tablet and they can't have it. So you should be blessed. And I teach her that. And she's like, she go, oh, that's sad. I'm like, yeah, that is sad. Oh, even Odessa, even my 5-year-old trying to say she compared to other people. Oh, she has that. I want that too. But that's Laura. Odessa, what are you doing?
Hello, hello. Can you hear me? I don't know what happened. I couldn't hear nothing for a minute.
Oh,
I have no idea what happened. I fixed it. Yeah, I can hear you now.
I was like, oh, did you know that Odessa said she also said she wants what other kids have too? It's not just the adults, kids too. If kids see other kids have stuff, they want it too.
Mhm.
What?
That is so true. And the thing is, we need to nip it in the bud when they're young. Because if we don't nip it in the
Yeah,
bud when they're young, they're gonna keep doing it.
I had to explain to Odessa the other day. I'm like, you know that other kids in the world don't have a tablet like you, and that you have a
Mhm.
tablet. You should be grateful that you have a tablet. Other kids in the
Yeah.
world don't have a tablet. She goes, oh, that's sad. But don't be comparing that you don't have other kids.
Skylin, stop that. Stop that. She's playing Roblox.
Like Roblox. Oh, you want to see if you can play together? Sure. Does Skylar want to play Roblox with Odessa?
Hmm. She's playing on the Xbox. I don't know. Oh my God! Over here, they canceled school for tomorrow. Oh my God! Because of this thing, they're closing it today and tomorrow. So they're off today and tomorrow. God, man, that's crazy. What happened in this fire for Canada?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Chill, chill. I don't know. Let me sign you in, and I'll probably leave. I don't know.
Hmm.
Roblox. It is right. Relax. Try and do this. What are you doing?
Down, down, down. Hey, my friends, welcome to an improv live here on my gaming channel. I'm just here, just chit chatting, killing some time. Very soon, I will be getting off because I gotta do some errands, but it'll be at 3 o'clock, not now. So, in a few, I'll end the live and then do what I gotta do. you know, I did what I had to do for today. Um, but I might go live on Instagram later, guys. So if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you do. It is kammie28. If you guys want to chit chat with me more, like I said, I am going to be a social butterfly. I'm going to be going on all my social media platforms and introducing myself all over again and making myself known out here on these streets. So, sorry for the a lot of lives and a lot of stuff that I'm doing, but I have to build my business, I have to start getting my name out there, making sure people know who I am, what I do, and what I like. So I want to thank everyone who is watching this live right now. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Again, there is a link on the chat, be it here or on Twitch. If you guys want to join me and chime in, you guys can do that. The link is still on both chats. I just can't pin it for some reason on the Geek Girl one because I tried and it won't let me pin it. So I don't know, maybe because I'm not monetized yet or whatever the case is. I have no clue. Maybe not. Maybe I know why. I think I know why I cannot pin it. Give me 1 second. I just realized why I can't pin it because I'm not on my channel officially. Wait up, that's the wrong one. The wrong one. Give me a second, guys. Mm. Wait, it still winds up there. That's crazy. So let's. This is a different one. Um, I wonder if Purple Haze is okay because she came in and then disappeared. So I don't know where
Oh,
she
she's
went.
I was supposed to hang out with family today. It's supposed to go live with her today.
Uh huh.
And like yesterday I found
Hmm.
out family members not coming. I'm like, cause she asked me, she
Yeah.
asked me, and I was like, I'm not supposed to have ham time this week. But then and then
Hmm.
I was like waiting, and then it turns out that they're not coming until next week. I'm like, jeez. I like cheese. Yeah, your cousin's supposed to be coming, but grandma has stuff to do, so
Okay,
they're not
there we
coming
go.
until next week.
All right. So,
I got her password.
oh, cool. It looks like I could now put moderators on my channel. Let's see. Did you say anything? Only she did. And okay, let me put her. Oh no, I can't. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Okay, cool. Do me um
Hmm?
do me a favor. Write something on chat so I can make you a moderator on my Geek Girl 69 YouTube channel.
Oh, hold on, let
Cause
me.
it finally opened up that part of it. Cause you know how YouTube is. You gotta go through so many loops and loops just to get everything opened up. Especially that 1,000. That's such a big number to reach. It's crazy. Oh, you see all that boogies.
Wait, look at my. He's small. Ew. Stop it. Oh. What the? Boy, I heard that.
You heard it, right?
I hate. I have to reset my password again. Wait, why are you small? There you go. Hold on.
Mira, mama. Mm.
Um, do you think they can play together or no? Um, here, I'll see if I can type if uh let's see if spelling can here. I don't know how it works though.
Mhm.
That's Odessa's Roblox name. Roblox. See, Skyland's playing Roblox on Xbox. You're playing Roblox on tablet, so I don't know if it works that way.
Yeah, I have no clue. You would
What
ask.
game?
You would have
What
to
game?
ask her.
What game is she playing on
Well,
Roblox?
no, she's not on Roblox no more. She went on YouTube.
Oh, she's playing
Oh,
YouTube. She's not on Roblox
yeah,
anymore.
she's on YouTube.
Now the Roblox stuck.
Oh, okay.
This time the Roblox stuck.
Mhm.
You play Roblox by yourself? Eh, look at this. Yeah, the cat one. Oh my gosh! That's cats. Get it.
See, look, Daddy liked it. You see? See what Daddy put? Daddy looked. You see, he want to kiss the booty.
That's disgusting. People hear you.
Oh God, people hurt me. Oh no. Nah, I'm just playing. Come in, come on. What's this? I'm gonna count. Oh my God, do I look like that? Sorry, guys. No, I don't want that. I want this. This is what I want. Johnny, hello. I know he's on the phone, so you better pick up. I'm getting ready to go out. What happened? You had your lunch? I just finished eating my lunch. Oh, what did you eat? Hello, hello, testing, testing. Can you guys hear me? Oh my God, that stunk. Oh my God. Okay, I just saw what you wrote.
Huh?
No, I saw what you
Oh,
wrote. Did you write on my other one? Oh, second. Damn. Hello, hello. Oh, there we go. Well, why would they do that? Mm, Did you get my notification that I went live on Geek Girl?
I think when some months is only like four months of paycheck, they'll take out one. I think it's five.
Mm-hmm.
If it's like 5 weeks, I gotta pay. I think they take out two times. I'm trying to. Yeah, I think yeah.
Try to remember how it works. Yeah, yeah. Here we go. Ja, not on my Twitch. I need you to comment on my YouTube channel.
Oh, I'm already mod on your YouTube channel though.
No, no, the other one on Geek Girl, not on Cammy. On Cammy you are, but not on Geek Girl.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the one. No, I'm talking. I'm talking to my friends over here too. I'm on live on my Geek Girl 69. I'm live over there. Oh my God, it stink. No, I think there is a fire.
streaming.
I think there is a fire because the fire department is coming. I think this is real fire. I don't think this has to do. I think there's a real fire that's really happening. Yeah.
Are you streaming?
No, no, I'm not streaming on Twitch yet. I'm streaming on my other one, my YouTube channel. I'm trying to get all over the place streaming here and there and there. So, but I am going to stream tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow. I am going to stream Saturday on Twitch because since I got my controller, I'm going to stream on Saturday. I don't know what game, but something. I'm going to find something to play for Saturday. And then tomorrow is my regular Friday night live. So, I'm back on my schedule. I'm doing what I got to do. I'm going to make my bag. That's it. That's it. Damn, I don't know. My face looks so fucking greasy, man. As much as I wipe it stays so greasy, my face. I don't know why. I hate that feeling. Yeah, but I think there's a real fire to hell out here. I don't think that's fake. And damn smell. And it doesn't stink over there to your side? Of nothing of smoke or anything?
Nothing, no smell, nothing.
And
Like
it never happened?
they've already got my hat protected.
Why you think they got a bubble?
They got a glass bowl in Manhattan. They got a glass bubble only in Manhattan.
Oh my God, you too funny. That is so so funny. Um. So did you get any customers under all the circumstances that's happening? Did you get anybody come in to the stores?
Yeah, there's people in here, of course. You know that.
Okay, that's cool.
You know that. There's people in here. Not that much, but there's people though.
Yeah. So it's been an easy day for you, right?
Of course, Thursday is nothing.
What did you buy?
Thursdays and Fridays is nothing. There's only Saturday and Sunday.
What did you buy? I show the shopping bag. What did you get yourself?
What shopping bag?
I saw a shopping bag next to your mask. You try to be you try you try to be mad slick. That's not a doggy bag. Did you get what you wanted to get? Because remember, you was looking at something the other day. Did you cop that?
I forgot about it.
Oh.
I forgot about how to get something else.
So what is it that you got? Can I see? Well, I wait till you get home. Ooh. Something blue. Nice. That's good. Damn, you did come at Adidas head for real. You up in that Adidas store.
every week I don't buy one set.
That is crazy.
That's all I
Just don't go crazy, babes, because remember you got to still clean out your closet.
I know that.
You know.
To the house today.
Oh, okay. Because you're bringing in clothes. That's what I got to do starting probably next month or so. I got to start taking out my old jeans because nothing is fitting on me. everything is fitting baggy. I feel like I'm back in the 90s wearing baggy clothes, and I don't like that feeling. I like my pants. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Because summer's right around the corner, my dude. Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, what's today? Today is the 8th. The first day of summer, I think, is either the 20th or the 21st. One of the two. It's one of those two. That's the first day. And it's supposed to be the longest day. Summer is the considered the longest day. So like it'll be daytime until like 12, I mean 8:30 or something like that. Real late, real late. So today, what up to? Yeah, that's it. Just the rent. That's my last bill that I gotta pay. I'm gonna go do it today. Like right after I finish this live, I'm gonna get off in a few minutes. I'm gonna go pay off the rent. And what do you want me to make for dinner tonight? Because there's no meat there. I was gonna go only buy a couple of meat for the next couple of days. I wasn't gonna buy such big bulky meat because summer's coming around the corner. So like for 5 days, right? Five different days and stuff. But what you want me to make? So what you want me to make for dinner tonight so you can take for lunch tomorrow? What? Yeah. I know that, but just to make something. Or do you want me to make sloppy joes tonight? Sloppy joes. You could take that to work. You just take a little bit and then you take. Oh, okay. Something simple. I'm gonna take the boys with me because I was like, nope, I'm taking them with me. All right. Yeah, go clock in. Go make that paper. I'll see you when you get home. Okay. All righty. Now,
I heard that.
you heard the conversation we were having, right? You heard him call me what? Did you hear him call me what? You heard
Babes.
him loud and clear.
Yeah.
He said, babes. So
Yeah.
everything he's doing is because he's going through a middle life crisis. That's how I feel.
That's
He's
what
going
I
through
think
this
it
thing
is.
of I'm getting fucking old and I don't know if I'm attractive. That's what's happening.
Yep.
That's what I'm
Probably went through
pinpointing
that
this
too.
whole
Yep.
issue. And just the right chick came around.
That's what happened to the hubby. And I hate to say this to my hubby, I hate to say this, but
Mhm.
what freaking woke him up was that freaking accident. That because he had a midlife
Mhm.
crisis. He wanted to buy this, wanted to buy that, and then that freaking accident. Not to mention, not to curse Robbie or anything, but that freaking woke him up. I think that's what he's going through. He's like getting old. He's like, oh, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't feel hot, so he probably trying to message that younger girl because maybe
She does things that is like
you're not
free
attracted to
spirit.
what you are. But
Yeah.
I heard him. He said, "Babes." He's like, "All right, babes." I heard that. I
You
heard
heard it,
that.
right?
I heard it. I heard it loud and clear.
Because if you really don't want to do something with somebody, you don't call them babes, you call them by the name. And
Cammy.
there's
Yeah.
certain things that you wouldn't do to push the person away. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
it's like, this is what I'm saying.
I heard it.
You heard it loud and clear. And you heard him. He's like, so what do we have to pay still? Like we. He always used the word we this, we that, we. So it's like, yeah. That's why I say this relationship can work because I still have him. In a sense I do. I just feel
Because
like he's scared that
if
he's gonna
he
go back.
if he didn't feel the way he felt about you, and this is how I know, he wouldn't have said we. He wouldn't have
Mhm.
called you babe. He would have said, "Oh, what do you have to pay?" He wouldn't say we. He would have said you, and then he wouldn't have called you babes. The
Right.
fact that he called you babes and he said we, as in like you guys still a thing, that means you guys are still a thing because you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Because that's what I know. Because
Mhm. It's so true. That's what I said.
babes, that's when you know that something is not right.
Yeah. He's having fun with this young girl. That's what it is. It's like a little toy. It's like a blow up doll, and he decides he wants to play with that for a little bit. I'm telling
Yeah.
you,
Oh, I want to tell you
but it's
this.
okay. But yeah, guys, in 2 minutes, just 2 minutes, in 2 minutes, I'll be leaving because, like I said, I gotta go pay the bills, like the hubby said. I gotta go get some little bit of groceries as well because, I was gonna go out yesterday, but we all know what happened yesterday. The whole world turned red on the East Coast, so I couldn't do much, nothing. And now it smells like fire. That's what I was. I was by the window when I was talking. It smelled like fire, but I don't know if it's a real fire or is the fire from Canada? Because that's right now, this is the messed up
I
thing
smelled
about New
that
York
too.
City. Because
Cause
you
I've
don't
been
know if there's a
watching.
real fire.
I
You would
smelled
never
that too. Cause
know.
Wisconsin is above, or Canada is above us a little bit. Not way so
Yeah.
bad, but I can smell it. I can tell by how
So
hot it is. Cause it was so
do
hot
you
there.
get did you guys get the smoke?
Yeah, we did.
Oh wow. That's
We
crazy.
got like rainstorm, or I think you got the smoke. We had like thunder clouds, and it was like really cloudy outside, but it was sunny,
Hmm.
and I could smell like the burning. And the hubby said that when he was out in the woods, it felt
Yeah.
a little hotter than usual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even my brother, when he went outside yesterday, which I don't understand why he went outside yesterday, he could have just taken a day not to go see his mom yesterday. He said that when he was out there, he can feel it in his eyes, and even though he had a mask, you could still smell it through the mask. Like it was really bad
Yeah.
yesterday. So I was like, I
But
don't
it
even
was
know why
not
you
as
was going
bad as New
outside.
York. Not
Yeah.
bad as where you at, but like we got a
Hmm.
little bit of it. Cause
Oh,
like
okay.
was it Wisconsin, and then you have above it, and then Canada's like really right above us.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But I was shocked because I
a
had
little
no
bit of
idea that
it.
that can
We
happen.
got a
Like all the way from Canada, and it can affect us all the way down here.
yeah.
That
I
is
know a couple people in
wow.
Canada. I knew
Yeah,
people in Canada, and then it
and I
was
follow a couple of YouTubers that are in Canada,
yeah,
so
me too.
God
And
knows
I was like, damn.
I pray for them.
Me too. I do.
I pray for them because, like, even when California gets their forest fire stuff, it's not good. It's
No.
crazy and such. But do they know why the fire happened? Because that's the only thing I don't know. I have no clue how the fire started. I know there's a fire, but
I think I'm not. I haven't really found information about it. I've been trying to I've been watching, trying to see if you I haven't really got any posts about it, so I don't really
yeah.
know. Um, mostly the homeschool people that I subscribe to in Canada, they're mostly homeschool moms, and they did
Mhm.
mention it, like they were, but they didn't really like give like full detail.
Detail. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah. So it is 3 o'clock. It's been fun chatting with you, Ja. But don't forget, I will be going on Instagram a little later
There.
live. And I'll show my face then because my face looked a little better compared to yesterday. Because oh my God, when I woke up from my nap yesterday, it looked like somebody punched my eyes. That's how much I was crying. It looked like somebody punched my eye on the left side. So luckily I had some ice packs and I put them on there. So I got the swelling to come down. But oh my God, I looked like somebody I went into a fight with somebody. It was the craziest thing. But yeah, thank you, Job, for spending some time here
Yeah,
with me.
no
Thanks to
worries.
anybody who's watching this live as well. I appreciate you. I know it's not gaming related stuff, but it's just an update of what's going on in my life, how my life is doing right now. And, going forward, I'm just going to live my best life as much as I can and not stress too much. That was one of my stress. And now I feel like because I've talked about it, I feel much relief. And I appreciate everyone who had the open ear to listen and, kind of chime in and let me know how they feel about the situation on my Instagram. But with that saying, thank you again. Hopefully, I'll do another live in the near future. So make sure you have your notification bells on. Hit the subscribe button if you like what you see. And share me if you think it's fun the way we talk here, because you guys can always chime in anytime I share the link. You can come in, don't have to put camera. We could kiki and have fun. So, with that said, thank you again, and I'll see you on my next live. Bye, everybody. Yeah.